Did you make a token for
Yes.
Riff?
If you load the game, he's already in there. All of his stats are assigned. He's ready to roll.
Cool. Tuned up and good to go.
Yeah.
Now I have a 5 intelligence.
Is that real?
Yes.
That's low.
Okay.
So that means I can speak and understand, but I can't read.
Damn.
Okay.
However, Minotaurs do have a special ability.
What is that?
They can automatically remember everywhere they have been.
So like
It's pretty good.
So
Are Minotaur in Volos or the Monster Manual?
they're in Waterborne Adventures.
Waterborne Adventures. I don't even know what that is.
Great. Okay. So I realize as a bear, I keep my mental stats.
Nice.
Yeah. Which matters.
Isn't that why, as a druid, you don't tank wisdom and intelligence?
Yeah, yeah. Well, as a druid, it doesn't matter what your physical stats are. Most of the time.
Exactly. Okay, so I see a bear. I see Tham. I see Nick's character.
Nope, you're seeing the wrong thing.
Yeah, we are.
Where are you guys? You guys aren't in the mountain door?
No.
I don't know where you put us.
No, if you scroll way out. No, that was fine.
Okay.
How far is way out?
Oh, yeah. You gotta
all the way.
scroll. Yep, all the way to the very
Oh,
north and to the very east.
that's a very
Sure.
wide map.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. It's a big dungeon.
Caleb. Shit. All right.
What?
Nothing. I was gonna have you pull them, but I'll just delete them and redrag them.
Okay.
All right, I have a quick meta question.
Yes.
Love
This
it.
is something that I was going to tell you guys the other week, but I wasn't on. Okay, so I found out the official rules state that a minute is 10 rounds.
Yes.
Okay.
Out of combat,
Yep.
when a spell lasts an hour,
Yep.
I mean, that would be, what, 600 rounds?
Yeah.
Of combat, yes.
So, do we want to just assume that an hour is however long it takes until the party takes a short rest, or
It depends. Like if you have to break down a wall, it might take 15 minutes or something.
Do you have an example of a spell? Because I could just rule it and say when it's been an hour.
I have a spell that, what does it do? It makes me, it's a first level spell, that's a bard spell that lets a target have its speed increased by 10 feet until the spell ends.
And it lasts an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that's fine, and I'll just let you know when an hour has been.
Yeah.
When you've been
Okay.
in an hour.
It's one of
So
those
I'm not
you
gonna-
know when you see it things.
Yeah, I'm not going to use it now.
Right.
I was just curious before I used it.
How long?
Because,
Yeah, how long? will
obviously, if I used it before a combat, it wouldn't be gone.
it? After
but-
combat, right.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
immediately, yeah. That
Sweet.
would be good.
Then hold on here. Let me just real quick make sure that my guitar is tuned up.
That sound.
Click, 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 click. Do re mi.
Damn, I really want him to break. Yeah.
Mhm. That's pretty good, man.
Oh God.
Bring in the metal.
I really wanted to find out that Sean knows how to play the guitar in real life.
I don't play very well.
Sure.
I can play some songs on Expert.
I can play a lot of songs on Expert.
Okay. So, when last we met, our adventurers escalated this mountain in the hopes of entering Kundrakar, an ancient dwarven stronghold. There, they knew they would find holding down the stronghold. They had been promised a sum of gold per orc, dead or alive. I believe there was a collection of orc ears, maybe, that was happening.
Or whatever.
In addition, there were also widely spread rumors of powerful and extremely well crafted magic items, specifically weapons, to be found in this dwarven stronghold. Shatter Spike, the weapon that Drukamir pulled off of Sir Bradford, had a maker's mark etched in the side. You guys found out that maker's mark was from a long dead dwarf named Durgeddon, who ran Kundrakar and was the boss here before a band of orcs wiped out their entire village of people over 100 years ago. So you've come to Kundrakar. You made your way through the first entryway. You slew a ton of orcs. You killed an ogre chief and his 2 pet wolves. You also slew what you came to realize was like an ogre, or an orc woman magi. You then entered back into this large open chamber that had descending stairs. And as you attempted to open the door you find yourselves behind, you realized it was a trap. You were able to disarm the trap and then make your way into the room behind the trap door and buckle down for a long night's rest, where you were able to fully recollect yourselves and heal, and you were able to evade any orcish intervention by hiding behind a trap, or a door they know to be a trap. Therefore, they assumed there's no way you could be behind it. They never even thought to look there for you.
That's where they found me!
Everybody is currently at full hit points. Your spell slots are full. You should be level 3. And you're in a small, mostly empty room. There is a metal vat in the corner full of alchemist fire that you elected not to mess with because the chances of it exploding and burning you all to death were pretty good. Behind the door that you see in front of you is this vast open chamber with stairs descending down into darkness. Stairs etched out of the ground, descending down into darkness.
Hold on a minute! Sam has returned! I will mage hand a vial of alchemist fire from the cauldron.
Whoa, I don't want to be here if that's gonna.
Yeah, so the cauldron is sealed. If you wanted to
Oh, you said it was an open cauldron a second ago.
Oh, my apologies. It is sealed. If you wanted
Never
to
mind.
open it,
How do we know it's alchemist fire inside?
Due to some well-rolled investigation checks last round.
Sure.
Okay.
If you wanted to,
Then
you could extract it, but it would take a long time to do.
It's got that kind of
if
weight.
it's not
to it,
open,
you know?
I'm not fucking with it.
All right.
Sam returns to his slumber. However, Riff, on a quest to find that which is the most metal, is very interested in this cauldron.
Again, I'm gonna step out of this small room with the explosives if we're gonna poke around.
Okay.
Yeah, that song stuck in my head now, Sean.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the door as I leave.
Smart man. Okay,
So,
what's up?
what is this passage on the left here?
Oh, sure. So, the passage to the left led out into this like wide open area. You can move your guy around to see.
What are? Oh, okay. Wait, have I been here?
I don't remember. What time did you leave last time, Cole? So this was the area with the 2 prisoners. Were you there for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you follow this way,
Oh, okay.
you
sure.
get to this pool. If you go up here, this was the way you followed to find the ogre.
Okay.
And then you
Were
came through
these
here.
Or it's like right here, like chains or something?
It was like a barred door, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then through this door to the south is this this orc magi woman that you killed.
Burdug?
Yes, Burdug.
Okay.
Are we ready to go down the steps?
Yes.
I'm all set.
Okay. So like I said, there's like many shallow steps carved into the stone groundwork. The stairway twists and turns a long way downward. The floor has been cut into hundreds of shallow steps, but the walls and ceilings are still natural rock.
Let me see.
About 60 feet down, there's a rushing stream spilling from a narrow crack to the south, and it crosses the stairway, disappearing into a narrow, winding tunnel to the north. The rill is only 2 or 3 feet wide, and I can switch our party to a new map,
Okay.
and you can see Drukamir is not here. But you can see here, I assume everyone can see this, like this river stream that's passing from
Sure.
south to north.
Yep. And it's flowing north?
It is flowing north, yes. Beyond the river stream, the stairs do continue to descend deeper into the ground
Can I
in eastward direction.
can I look closer at that stream?
Absolutely.
And with like a nature check or something, tell if the water came from the mountain or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Water is wet.
Water is wet. So this is pretty standard though. As a mountain expert, someone who's spent a lot of time in places like these, there must be some kind of stream upward, or natural spring that is feeding this slow stream that's descending into the earth. Go ahead and as you continue down the stream of water, make a strength saving throw. Or acrobatics. Either is fine.
Do we all have to make it?
Only anybody who's following the stream.
I'm following the stream.
Like Madrill is.
Yeah,
God.
let's just check it out a little bit.
Okay.
This seems like a good idea.
Madrill is able to keep his foothold. He's, like I said, an expert in mountains. He's spent some time here. It looks like Dylan is coming, so that's cool.
I don't mind mountains.
Has no problem. Riff, he's got these big hooves, right? Grips the stone under the water, no problem. Makes it just fine.
I'm like a mountain goat.
How's Alton? Where are we at here?
I'm gonna. I mean, I know it's not a great idea.
Are you still a
metagaming-wise.
bear?
No, I'm a halfling right now. I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. You're gonna continue down the steps?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a stealth check though, just because.
That seems like a good choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so as Madrill, as you continue down, you're welcome to move your token, or I can.
Yeah. I'm gonna check out the skeleton.
Yes, absolutely.
Do I see this thing?
Yeah. So as you're descending, right, you come across this clearing.
Me?
There is sorry, Madrid.
Okay. Madrid.
Right. That's Madrid.
Madrill.
Sorry.
I think Madrid is a soccer team.
It is.
That sounds about right. There is like a desiccated corpse of a dwarf explorer. You can tell he's been dead for a really long time. And as you're kind of examining his body, from the ceiling swoop a collection of sturges. Sturges. So I can...
They're like bat things.
Yeah. We fought some of these last time.
Yeah, I'm familiar with these
Yeah.
mother truckers.
I might have just moved one. Did I move one on top of you? Are you... Yeah, okay. So there's perfect. So all 6 of these bad boys are gonna swing down and try and latch. You know what I'm talking about? Right onto your body. Let me
Dang,
switch
cuz.
this. Luckily, it's not a lot of damage.
It's
Hey,
a
buddy.
Yo.
So we'll say for the sake of initiative and combat that 3 will be able to bite at you before you're able to take an action. The
Okay.
first of which comes at you, catches you completely blinded, and is able to like latch onto you. I think I mentioned last time that sturges have kind of this like beak-like nose that they pierce your flesh with and then start to drain your blood.
Mosquito bat.
Exactly. So you will take 2 points of piercing damage. And
You did assume that a 24 hit, by the way.
I did assume that a 24 hit. I believe
It
your
does.
AC is
It does,
15.
but I just don't like that you're assuming.
The other two sturges are going to kind of swoop down by your head, but won't actually be able to find purchase on your body.
Yeah.
So you have a second now if you'd like to react before the other 3 come flying down at you.
Stab him with my rapier.
Absolutely.
I thought I was with him.
Yeah, you can move right up there. You're absolutely
Okay.
right in it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. For the sake of it, I'm just gonna move you up and
Yeah.
off. But
I was going to say, how do you move to be in the squares?
Yeah. If you want, if you want to get right up in there, we can. Is it the option key? There we go. How's that?
That looks good.
I can even do this. Pull them around so that it's easier for you to be there. Okay. So you are able to pull out your sharpened, glistening rapier and pierce the sturge that is attached to your body. Riff was coming kind of right behind you and is very clearly a much larger target than the slim frame of Madril. And so the remaining 3 sturges are going to try and land on top of and consume the blood of
way more.
of Riff. Yeah, there's
Way
a
more
lot
blood.
more to get, right? So we're looking at let me see here. What is your AC? 16. So it looks like 2 hits for 8 damage apiece, or 4 damage apiece, 8 damage total.
Ouch.
And you have 2 sturges kind of like like up in like
Okay.
your back, upper shoulders maybe, that are just like sucking the blood right out of you. It's bad news bears. It's a bad day. Riff is now absolutely. You're more than welcome to have a turn. See what you can do about these creatures of
so
the
they
night.
they're just floating next to me, right?
They're actually like on top of your body. They have like a needle sunk into the flesh of like your upper torso and back.
Okay, but it doesn't like. Do these things heal off this?
I don't believe so.
Oh,
They
then
also-
I'm gonna do what any good musician would do and smack it.
Seems like a good choice.
Where the hell are my weapons? There we go. Am I going to be able to make a weapon? Like, by on me, does that mean that I
Yeah.
can still hit it with a weapon?
On you is like a role-playing thing. You're absolutely still able to like attack them.
Okay. Well, cow!
Yeah.
Okay.
27 does
Alright.
it. You are absolutely you eliminate one of the sturges that have bitten you.
You've
There
been
is
thunderstruck.
still one attached to you though, so
Oh god.
that's going to be bad news bears in a couple seconds. So these sturges, it does seem like though, like they came down and swooped at you, and then like flew off for a second, Madril. So right now there's a sturge on Riff, but the rest of them have flown up, like either upwards directly above you or off in either direction down the path, and you're not positive where they are. It's not immediately obvious that you can't see them.
Okay. Is Did you say the one that was on me flew off?
The one that was on you, you killed.
Okay.
The one that is in Riff is... So Riff had 2
Yeah.
bite him. 1 he killed, the other is still there.
Okay. Hold still, Riff. I'm gonna try and poke it off.
Nice.
Careful, dude!
Please, no, please.
Just a little higher. A little higher.
With the 7, you like lunge forward with the rapier, but Riff is like, throwing his arms up over his head to try and knock this thing off, and kind of like bats your rapier out of the way as as it comes up, and you miss the Sturge.
Okay.
All right, I just turned the fan in my room on. Can you guys hear that? It's like 1,000 fucking degrees in here.
No, and
Nope.
it doesn't sound as like
It's
it was
bad
earlier.
anymore.
No.
That's ideal. Okay.
Did we do initiative?
Not
No.
yet, because it's kind of like a surprise round. So real quick, Drukamir, you weren't here for this, but this you guys descended the steps down into this path. There was this small, like flowing stream that crossed over the path. Madril and Riff chose to follow the stream, while Alton decided to continue down the steps. If you'd like, you can follow Madril and Riff, who, as they followed the stream, came across this small clearing where these sturges flew down and attacked them, or you can follow Alton. The choice is yours.
Boy, I guess I'm gonna help kill the things.
All right. So we'll say you're up in here, and before this, like as the sturges flew out past Riff and Madril, we'll give you an opportunity to try and bat one out of the air if you'd like.
Oh, cool. Am I close enough to melee?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yep, absolutely. So,
Sweet.
without a problem, you're able to, like you had a tennis racket, you just swat one of these things out of the air, and it kind of unceremoniously splats against the wall, falls into the stream, and then, quickly floats downstream out of vision. Riff, you are going to take 1d4 plus 3 hit points worth of damage. Let me roll that real fast.
Oh, they don't like attack armor class?
Once
No,
it's
they're on you.
once it's pierced you and is draining your blood at the beginning of its turn, it continues to automatically deal damage.
Oh.
Yeah. However, after having been attached to you for a few seconds, it's kind of you can see it has engorged, right? And has clearly had its fill as it pulls its needle-like beak out of your body and kind of does a little hop off of your shoulder to start to fly away. But it's pretty weighted down with the delicious minotaur blood it now has inside its body. You are welcome to make an
I'm
attack
gonna get killed by 4 minions.
to try and knock it out of the air.
Sure.
That's beautiful. Man, you've
That
been
is a
hitting
critical.
them tonight.
How come it doesn't do any additional damage?
I think that's something you need to put in your character sheet.
How do you do that? Crit
Under
damage
weapons,
0.
Yeah. Yep.
But what? What do you press on there?
Put your damage dice.
Because
Oh.
it's,
Either way, it's dead, right?
Yes, it's absolutely, It's, These things are not known for their resilience. Okay, so
Death metal.
at this point you have killed 4 of the original 6 sturges that swooped down as Madril stepped forward. The other 2, however, are nowhere to be seen and have flown away into the darkness. Because remember, down here, there's no sources of artificial light at all. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of you have torches, and I think maybe a couple of you might have dark vision. But other than that, it's pretty black outside of torch range.
Um,
I'm gonna spend
Okay.
a hit dice.
Real
there's
quick, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if there's nothing in here, I'm gonna check out that dwarf.
Yes, absolutely. So, like I said, it's kind of like this desecrated dwarf body. However, on its belt, you do find a leather pouch with inside 35 gold pieces.
Nice.
Real quick rules thing. So I'm pretty sure to spend hit dice, we have to do a short rest, which the book says is like at least an hour. But I read
Oh,
this.
I thought you could just do it whenever. You can't.
No, I think you have to do the short rest to spend hit dice.
Oh,
But I read this
then
thing
I'll use my second wind.
on Reddit that I liked better. That said, because like the short rest is kind of weird at an hour or whatever, and so someone on Reddit had this thing that I really liked, where it was like the first short rest you do in a session is 5 minutes. You can spend hit dice, recharge anything that can recharge with a short rest. Second one you do in a session is 15. And then everything, or the first one's 15, the second one is half hour. Everything past that is an hour for a short rest. So if you want, we could do a short rest now. You can spend a hit die. Okay.
I'll just use my second wind.
Okay. What? I don't know what that is. That a Minotaur thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
D&D thing.
Oh, nice. What? That's cool.
So 8.
Yes. Okay, cool. So you found a leather pouch with gold on the belt of this dwarf. The river does continue further, like this small stream continues. The path, though, is only wide enough for you guys to walk one abreast. You can't walk together. You can continue south, or I guess east, really, east and down with this river, or you can go back west to the path that Alton decided to take down.
Maybe we should regroup with Alton, or keep following the river.
At this point, it's just around the river bend.
Oh, God.
Keep going down.
Okay.
We should all go the same.
Go ahead and make another strength or dexterity check. Alright, Madril, again. You grew up in the mountains, right? This is
I know
no
the
problem for you. Descending a slope is no problem. Drukamir as well, you have solid footing. And Riff too. You guys all make it down, no problem. I'm on the wrong layer, yo. Boom. Okay, so as you step down here, let me pull Riff down in here too.
Nice. Look at me avoiding all that shit.
Yeah, you don't have any of that. So as you continue down, you see that kind of like the stream, and this is the stream bed opens up, and Alton you see as you descend.
Yeah, once I see him, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, wait up!" And I'm gonna like hustle
Yeah,
with my squat legs.
down the remaining steps.
Yeah.
So these fissures open up abruptly into a very high cavern. Its ceiling is easily 40 feet or more overhead. You can't really make it out with the light. You think that maybe in some places you can see it. In other places it's completely dark. The stairway that Alton came down continues to wind down along a ledge that follows the north wall of the chamber. There's a fast-moving stream that you guys came down. That runs across the floor of the chamber from the north and disappears under a low stone overhang to the south. And there's a larger passageways that exit to both the northeast and southeast. So Alton, as you kind of make your way into the center of the cavern, you hear the flap, like the light flap of some wings. A sturge swoops down and attempts to land its fangs inside of you.
What do you want from me?
I want to make an attack, but I just moved them to the layer so you guys can see them. Let me open up. Sorry. Lots of things going on here. All right. So you will take. I know it's pretty bad. You're going to take 4 piercing damage, and a scourge has latched itself wholly inside your body. You can take an action on your turn to bat the scourge off if you'd like, or you can optionally attack it. What's up?
So it's attached to me, right?
Yes.
So the rules say that when I transform into a bear, I can take anything that's attached to me and meld it into my body.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can I meld the scourge into my bear form?
Fuck yeah, man. Fucking do
Yes.
it.
Fucking right, boys.
There might be consequences to that action.
Yeah, let me.
We'll burn that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna quick pull up the druid rules.
Sure.
But we'll get there definitely.
Here, I'll send you the link.
Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay.
Oh.
So Madrill again. So here, real quick, let me move Alton up. So that one's launched itself into Alton. Madrill 2 will swoop down and in an attempt to find blood. Do its best to bite you as well.
Coming at you, bro.
It looks like neither, though, are able to pierce the the hide armor you have on.
Yeah.
Right. They
Studded
didn't.
leather.
Yeah, they didn't find the right location to hit. So there are 2 currently flapping around Madrill. 1 is sucking the blood directly out of Alton. But the rest of you can make out, kind of on the edges of the light, more wings flapping around. But you're not exactly positive if you could, pick them out specifically until either you get closer or they get closer. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Let me pull up the dealie. There we go. All right, everybody can now roll initiative.
Phil, if you care, I did send the link in the Discord.
Yes, I see that. Thank you. I'm going to pull that up in a second. We're going to figure out a way to rule this. Okay, has everybody rolled? Yes, it looks like it.
Yep.
Sure did.
It's not what I wanted. Boom. All right. So the Sturges rolled highest, so they will. Again, Riff has the biggest body. They're kind of, they can sense the heat emanating off this giant minotaur, and 2 Sturges are going to come down and attempt to bite.
These rolls, man.
No. Looks like 1 will find purchase, and then again is going to kind of just land on your shoulder and stab right into your neck for 2 piercing damage. The other, however, the pain from the first one causes you to kind of twist, and the other isn't able to grab on completely. Drukamir, you will also be suffering an attack. It looks like it will be able to bite on for 4 piercing damage, and those are our Sturges. So Alton, you now have an opportunity.
Absolutely dragging the bear out.
All right, let's see here. What is it called? Shapeshift?
Yeah.
Wild shape?
Wild shape.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
We're gonna pull all of them down. Put the bear in. Shoot.
You need help? You got it. No, that works.
No, I deleted it, so it's off of the initiative, so I'm gonna have to re-roll it. It's
That's okay. No, you had a 16 right here. I can just do this.
I got you.
Oh, you already got it back in there. Fucking nice.
Yeah.
Is that your whole turn, or is that a bonus action, right?
That's a bonus action, yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
I'm beating up some Sturge. Right.
So Madrill has 2 Sturges near him. Riff has 2 near him. Drukamir has 1 flapping around his head.
Sure. Is the Sturge on me? Because if the Sturge is on me, I'll beat the one that's up.
We're going to say that it was absorbed into your bear form.
Great stuff. I'll beat up the one on Riff.
Okay.
So here's my bite, and there's my claws.
Okay. With a bite, you are able to swallow one Sturge whole,
Nice.
and he's just completely consumed and is now gone.
Great.
Uh,
Some good copper near diet.
I'm gonna add this weird net icon to this Sturge so that we know that he is currently absorbed into the bear that is Alton.
Sure.
All right, Drukamir. You have this Sturge just flapping around your head. Your buddy Riff is to to the side of you with a Sturge currently stuck inside of his body.
Don't
What?
worry about number 1 here.
Number 1 right in front of you, no problem.
Yeah.
Again, you're just Shatter Spike. You're like Mike Guerrero, right? That's a baseball player. I might have just made that up, but
Miguel Cabrera?
that's what I said. Yeah. You
Oh,
got
I
it.
thought you said Mike Carrera.
No, that wasn't me. That must have been
Whatever.
someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill the bullshit way and anything.
But you just like knock him out of the park, right? Sturge goes flying, smokes the wall, falls to the ground.
Blood everywhere.
Oh yeah, blood everywhere, unmoving. Madrill, what's up?
I'm gonna stab him with my rapier again.
So
Maybe.
neither Sturge had landed on you, and so they're kind of just like fluttering around your head, and it's dark. You're a human, so you don't have dark vision. You swing the rapier because it's a smaller, thinner finesse weapon. You don't find the meaty flesh of a Sturge. You're just kind of swinging wildly. Drukamir and Madrill. I kind of skipped over Drukamir, but you did have a move action if you were interested in that, or a bonus action. Madrill, you have the same.
No, coming at me, bro.
I'll
Okay.
move here so I can... Wait, is that out of... That's not going to incur an attack of opportunity, is it?
No.
Sure won't.
No.
Okay. Well, I'll be here then.
All right.
It's kind of attached.
All right, Riff. Standard action, you can pull the Sturge off. You can attack it if you'd like. Whatever you
Am
got
I
to do.
flanking the Sturge?
Yes. Roll with advantage. Mighty Horns of Rock. Are you attacking with your horns?
I am.
Because that's fucking awesome.
That's a lot of damage too. Holy crap.
Yeah, it is. Can you send me the source for this Minotaur stats? I would love to see this. Minotaur are super cool. I was watching like a live play thing where they were fighting a Minotaur, and I think I would like to incorporate Minotaur as enemies at some point because they seem pretty badass.
In the chat.
Nice. Beautiful. Thank you, Sean. Okay. So yeah, all right. So the Sturge is right, sitting on your shoulder, sucking the blood out of your neck. But you kind of just once you regain your composure, you just like tilt your head over, and the sharp point of one of your horns skewers this Sturge. You could feel the life drain out of it as your own blood runs down your horn. But it's there, right? It didn't fall off. It's gonna be there.
Injustice for all.
That's right. I like to think that you put a lot of time into thinking of different song lyrics for you there.
He's got low intelligence. All he knows is song lyrics.
Right.
What do you mean? These are my creeds.
Oh god.
Okay. So the remaining Sturges who are alive are going to kind of take to the air, right? Flutter up high, and you can no longer see them.
Good.
Like I said, the ceilings here are very high. Even with your torches held aloft, it's very difficult to make out specific features of the ceilings. And so they are, for the time being, gone.
They say out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. I'm just moving the Sturges for the sake of...
No problem.
Yeah, ease.
So,
Do Sturge ears look like orc ears?
No. No part of a Sturge could be mistaken for orc ear. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I do like the way you think, though.
Yeah.
That's smart. Okay, so like I mentioned, exits out of this room. There's a passage to the northeast, to the southeast. There's obviously the stairs to the northwest that you guys came up. The trickling stream to pretty much the north.
Are there any?
Go ahead.
Are there any tracks or any noticeable signs?
You tell me. Perception, survival. I would like to say, as you descended, right, you now handled the current Sturge problem. You take a second to look around. Your torches are held high, and you can see that these caverns are beautiful. The walls sparkle and glisten with flecks of semi-precious stone, and the millennia of sculpting and erosion by water have created sheets of fluid flowstone, delicate stalactites, and majestic stalagmites. Water streams down through the caverns toward an underground river far below. So with a 21 survival check...
the first was a 7, but I don't mind spending a little more time and looking at it again.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
rolled a 17.
Real quick, Alton, how long does bear form last?
An hour.
Time? An hour? Okay, perfect.
How many times
Well-
can you do that?
Twice every short rest.
Okay.
Okay.
But like I said, we've ruled short rest to be a little shorter in terms
Yes.
of in-game time, so we can hopefully bring those back up.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's an hour
so
now. It'll be 2 hours next level.
nice. So you spent some time looking around. As you came over to this to like the southern part of this chamber where this water flows, further into a cavern under this short ledge. You do see what seem to be like these reptilian-like footprints, although they're very large. And you're pretty sure you see what are probably like large tail marks drug in the mud.
Huh.
Like all over this bank, heading both into and out of the water. On both sides of the water, yeah. As the water approaches this southernmost point of the cave, it does, like, the water gets a lot deeper. It's probably waist deep, if not higher, without getting into investigate specifically. And the swiftness of the stream, I guess, picks up considerably this last 15 or 20 feet or so after this bend.
Okay.
You do think, though, that you could probably, if you wanted to wade in the water, you could probably make it through the stream. And, like, you could walk down into this, like, overhang cavern.
Like, I could walk through here?
Yeah. It's like, you look down, though, the water's high. You think...
Well, yeah, wouldn't waist deep water flowing just pick you up?
No, I mean, you can walk the ship river at some points is waist deep.
Sure.
Do I also notice this?
Yeah, sure. Riff is down over here. Riff, are you a medium-sized creature, or are you large?
Stage dive.
I'm medium-sized.
Okay. So you before you get in, you do hold your torch down. You see that the water level and the ceiling of the shelf.
Wait.
Yeah.
Who said I'm holding a torch?
I assume someone's holding a torch.
I'm not.
I'm
Okay.
not.
I have a
think
guitar.
No
and
one's
5 intelligence.
Who needs to see, right?
Does Madrill have a torch?
Yeah, I think I have a torch.
Okay.
Can
And
I smell anything? Can I roll a perception check to smell, like, gross stuff, like
Yes.
orcs or whatever,
Please do.
Alright, so
Um,
I'm a bear, so I get advantage on this.
Yes. Madrill, you can see that the water at its highest point, you've got about 6 inches of air clearance between the highest point of the water and the lowest point of the ceiling of this water tunnel, if you choose to continue your way down. Alton, you smell like this just incredibly repugnant, awful, like the smell of rotting flesh and old meat coming up through the air of the stream.
Okay.
Right? coming like
Yeah.
out by where Madrill and Riff are standing.
Yeah.
Smelling in this southwest or this southeastern passage, you smell mostly like the dampness of old stone, and probably
Sure.
what is the scent of growing like mosses and like molds and things.
Okay. I'm still not getting in that water. That sounds
We're
scary.
ignoring the stage dive.
What is stage dive? Is that a thing you can do?
No, that is me diving into the river.
Oh, you're going. You're doing it.
I like to imagine he's like arms out wide,
Okay.
jumps in the water.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna get out adventured. I'll follow Riff down there.
All
Probably
right.
too big to be going down this tunnel, so I'm gonna squeeze my way through here.
Yeah, Alton, I don't think you could make it through the water as a bear. But Madrill and Riff, you are both welcome to swim. Go ahead and make either a
Let's go.
strength or dexterity check. Please.
I want to be holding my breath underwater.
You're swimming. All right. I'm into that. Okay,
Actually, hold on.
This is a +7, dude.
that's pretty good.
This guy has a +7. Okay.
Okay, so Madrill, as you guys make it, you can like start to see where like the tunnel opens up and widens out. The water is getting lower, but you slip at the last minute on a step and take sorry, bud.
And take. What do I take?
5
And take a nice
points.
trip.
Yeah, 5
Mhm.
points of damage as you kind of like knock your head against the wall, and you
It's
come
never good.
like out the other end, kind of like spluttering and splashing in the water. Riff,
shit.
however, is able to swim dexterously through the water.
Power
And, like,
slides.
Exit power slides right out, pops up,
Slide.
and lands right on the ground. So the two of you, as you kind of like flounder and make your way through the cold, swift stream, you emerge in a huge cavern. The ceilings must be 30 feet overhead. You can see these ones a little better than you could the previous cavern, but again, most of them are kind of like clouded in shadow. The far end of the cave, however, is lost in darkness. There's a foul stench that assaults your nostrils immediately. As you look around, you can see the remains of butchered game animals hang from crude wooden stakes along the cavern walls, and you actually spot a pair of orc corpses treated in the same fashion. When you slipped and fell, your torch slipped out of your hand, was extinguished, and then was carried away quickly by the stream. So your vision here is significantly more limited.
I have 10 torches.
I would like-
wish to light a torch
Beautiful. Before you
and throw it.
do that, make me a perception check, please.
Well, we can't see.
Like throw it?
Yes.
I mean, you can see a little.
Ooh.
Oh, I should have advantage on swimming checks because I'm a sailor.
I can't see.
Shit's
Is he
dark.
a sailor?
Yes.
Oh god.
Minotaurs are natural sailors.
Okay.
Why?
Because-
Yeah, Minotaur. There's some weird
D&D.
shit about Minotaurs.
D&D.
Absolutely.
Some weird shit about Minotaurs.
Grab their ears while you're there.
So as you're standing on the shore, Madrill has been able to step up out of the water and kind of like compose himself. You pull out a torch. You like start to light it, and as like the flame, like finally takes, and you can see some light from behind you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, these two like lizard-like creatures. One of them is underneath your character token, Madrill.
Like
Um,
they would have a tail and
Yeah, lizard-like feet and large tails that hang behind them. They kind of step from the shadows on either side of this river, and are displeased by your presence, and are going to both snap and swipe at you, respectively. So each of you will suffer, from 3 attacks, a bite
What?
and claws from each.
3?
Mm-hmm. You guys don't fuck around.
Nice. Level 3, baby.
Who takes the first 3?
So the first 3 were for Riff, because he was kind of spending some time with this torch, wasn't exactly paying attention to his surroundings. And
I'm
the
dead.
second 3 were directed at Madrill. Damn, that is some fucking damage. Holy shit. You can't be dead, right? Yeah, you're
I'm
still
not.
alive.
Well, not for longer.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna go to bed. I'm super tired, so
it's only 10
good
o'clock.
plan. I'll watch
Good.
it tomorrow.
All right, brother. I love
See
you.
guys.
See you,
Love you
brother.
too.
See ya.
For the sake of this, we're gonna say Drew Kamir came with you guys then, if Alton is gone. Okay.
Is Dylan even here?
He just took a phone call, I think, so he's still here, but I don't think he's like here.
Okay.
It's like it's just me and you.
Yeah.
No one calls.
So these are like scaly lizard-like creatures. They're like very white. You can tell they don't see the sun very often at all. Oh yeah, let me pull up initiative. Let me clear it, and then I will re-add you to the initiative so you can set your 20 back. Add turn.
Oh, what are these rolls tonight?
Don't worry, I have a play on.
Okay. And so they're you get the impression just from the quick interactions you've had so far with them. They have very sharp teeth, razor-like claws. They do currently they're like standing on 2 feet, but you don't think it would be out of the ordinary for them to fall on all fours to maneuver quickly. I just overrode Riff because I had his token selected. That's why.
Is there a handout or a picture of these dudes?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
They are troglodytes.
Close.
I'm imagining like a alligator person.
Yes, it is.
Basically.
Oh, I need player handouts, creatures, and monsters.
What's that bad guy from Spider-Man?
Yes. Doc Croc.
Yes,
Yes.
Doc Croc. There
Oh,
it
okay.
is. Troglodytes, like Sean said.
Troglodytes.
Yes. Okay.
That's cool.
Let me do. I always do the wrong one. Descending. Beautiful. All right. So Riff, you have a torch in one hand. Your guitar. What do you fight with?
As a free action, I'll drop the torch.
Okay. Away from the water. I'm assuming, right?
Sure.
What
You
does
can
what
roll
is
a
Riff's
D8 and tell me what direction it goes.
primary weapon?
His primary weapon is the power of rock.
All right, I'm into it. You, having just been snapped at and clawed down by this lizard beast.
Yeah, I'm going to grapple it.
Yeah, do it up.
18. Roll its athletics check.
Yes, I can do that. 10.
It is grappled.
All right.
I'm going to use
Action surge.
What? That's what's up. Okay.
I'm going to do a grapple on the second one. But
you
miss.
grappled 2 people?
I can, because I have 2 hands.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, I guess he technically does have to roll and beat an 8.
Okay, let's do it. Athletics?
Yep.
12, yes. So he does beat it. Okay, so as this troglodyte, this lizard man, kind of like jumps up and snaps you, he is able to latch on, but when he does, you reach around him and just like bear hug him, right?
Indeed.
Indeed. All right. Drukemir, I believe, rolled up here.
Hold on.
We're holding.
Bonus action. Bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Drukemir gets to add a d6 in the next 10 minutes.
All right. We want him to roll that? He's not here. Should I roll
Let me
it?
just put it up here so that everyone can see it. You don't have to do it now.
Oh,
Anytime in the next 10 minutes.
You can roll the die and add result to the ability check. Attack, save, or gain after long rest. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. So, with the
and I have a move action, right?
Yes, but you do have someone grappled. Doesn't that prevent you
Yes,
from
I can
moving?
still move. I can move half speed.
Okay.
So I'm going to take my grappled guy and move him to here.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay. So Drukamir, so Riff kind of like hustles off to the edge of the cavern with his troglodyte. I can't even say the words. Troglodyte. Thank you. However, Drukamir came down kind of after you guys did, and so the troglodytes had already stepped forward out of the shadow, and he like comes up out of the water, sees that you guys are being assaulted. And takes Shatter Spike directly to the back of one of these lizard men for a whopping 10 damage. The troglodyte in front of you, Madrill, even though it was just able to like bite and snap at you, takes this grievous wound to the back, almost falls forward to one knee, and is not looking well at all. So, having been grievously wounded, this troglodyte is going to, attempt to, kind of like I said, it fell on one knee, so it's going to try and, throw its body into the water and attempt to swim away. As it does, though, I believe both Madrill and Drukamir will be able to take attacks of opportunity.
Man, this isn't good if he's getting the monsters up our face.
Can I take an attack of opportunity if I don't have my weapon out?
No.
Yeah. I think pulling your weapon out is part of a standard action, so.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him
somewhere. Yes, beautiful. So as he kind of is able to successfully slump into the water, and you can see as he enters the water, he pulls his arms in close, and you can see that his reptilian feet are very clearly adept at swimming, and he brings his his feet up and down to start that big escape stroke. But as he does, you lower your rapier right into the water, and stab him right in the ribs, and he does. You can see the life leave him, but he is rushed downstream.
Oh,
you know what I mean, because the water is moving quickly and he was already in there.
But I'm pretty sure that he died.
But yeah, he's absolutely dead. I believe I can attempt to escape the troglodyte.
Yes, your action will be to roll another athletics check.
So the 22, I believe that escapes, or do you need to make a
you need to beat me.
Okay, so 22
and you do.
Does beat a 12. That's a full standard action, though. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so this troglodyte just saw his companion perish quickly at the hands of your companions. So he's going to wriggle. He's kind of slimy, they're moist creatures. He's able to slide out of your grasp and is going to dive for the water in an attempt, again, to escape just like his companion. You are more than welcome to make an attack of opportunity as he scurries away. Okay, a 10 does unfortunately miss. You have an axe? What kind of weapon do you use? Your horns?
The guitar is a great axe.
Okay, beautiful. So your axe swings down, plants itself in the ground directly where the troglodyte was just moments before, but it is able to successfully land in the water and, oops, that's the wrong thing, and submerges itself low enough that you guys kind of lose vision on it. and it quickly swims downstream.
Well, it's good that they ran away before they kicked our asses.
Give me 2 seconds. I think my son might be awake. I'll be right back.
How's it going, Sean?
Pretty good. How you been, bud?
Pretty good.
Good. Do anything fun last week?
I hit Legend on Hearthstone.
Oh, cool. So you're having fun with the new cards?
Yeah, that's been a lot of fun. And then I'm up north right now.
Oh, where are you at?
We have a cabin that's around Manistee. It's like 10 minutes up to Manistee.
Did your family just go and you're like all hanging out?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yes, my mom's here and my brother's over now. And I hoofed over the computer, so I knew
Wow.
that we were gonna have a D&D night.
Look at you. That was like complete forward planning.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was gonna say you need to get out and do some of that Warframe life, man.
The Warframe.
But if you reach Legend in Hearthstone, I mean, that's good enough goals.
I might check out Warframe at a point.
I do warn you though that the tutorial, the first part of it, does take a slightly long time.
Okay.
Just because it like makes you do a level and learn how to do things.
Gotcha. But knowing how to do things is probably important.
Yeah, especially in a game like that, that's kind of long.
I'm back, boys.
Not
Sorry.
really long, but thanks.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
We were just talking about how glad we were that the people who almost killed us decided to run away.
Yeah, they almost killed you, but you also almost killed them. So, and there was more of you than them.
Appetite for destruction.
They also don't have ears that I can cut off to put in my pouch.
They don't. There is no bounty
But they
for.
have hides that we could use to give to the Lord of Metal.
Okay, so, like I said, this is a very tall cavern. You can't see very far into it with the single torch you have burning that's lying on the ground. The ceilings are very tall, but it is important to note that there's kind of this gory scene all over. This old kind of rotting animals on splints, and there were the 2 orc bodies. Kind of also strung up that looks like they had, portions of them carved away to be eaten. There is, like I said, this stream flows through the cavern, and the further into the cavern it goes, you can see it's very clearly getting wider. You assume by the fact that the troglodyte was swimming in it, it's probably continues to grow deeper. The further on it goes. Yeah. So what's the plan?
Well, I guess how many hit dice can you spend on a short rest?
As many as you have, but you expend them and then you only get them back after a long rest. You should have 2 or 3 hit die at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I kind of have to take a rest.
Does anyone have any healing? I think you all have healing potions. 1 maybe. How many did you use last time?
Don't think I have any left.
I have none.
I think Drukemir might have.
We started with 3.
Riff has 3 because Riff wasn't here last time.
Yeah,
Spend
so
his
you
3
should have
healing
3.
potions.
Oh, okay.
So that's an option, Riff. You were given extra healing potions by the mother of the woman whose children's bodies you recovered.
How much healing does a healing potion heal?
2d4 plus 2, I think we said.
No, it wasn't it. I thought it was 1d4 plus something.
Hold on.
Oh, 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, yeah, that's right, yeah.
There you
That's
go.
what I thought.
Okay.
Wow, that's great. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay, you just chugged those.
I have to.
Slash them back.
Okay.
That's alright. Okay.
3 1s.
You guys may die. That's okay, though.
Hey,
What was your rule, Dominic? You just need a new name?
yeah, I'll just become. What'd you call me earlier? Madrid?
Madrid, yeah. Oh, Madrid's
Real
a country, isn't it?
Madrid. It's a city in Spain.
Yes.
Yeah, see? Sean, you're so smart.
I do what I can.
But it looks like these bodies don't really have anything on them. I'm gonna start kind of
Yeah,
around a little bit, walking
you
down here.
you dig through them and you find like nothing of value or note. You're sure that probably whoever killed the two orcs stripped them of anything valuable before starting to consume their flesh. When you approach, so as you approach here, there's this small like cavern. Inside, you see like some bedding. It smells horribly, but there's nothing particularly of note to be seen.
Can I like look through the stuff?
Yeah, I mean, there's by stuff. It's like straw. It's like old kind of rotting straw. There's like sheep's wool. They have probably harvested off of the animals that they've killed to use as
Yep.
kind of some kind of stuffing. But there's not like any kind of collection of treasure or items of any kind. There's lots of rocks and rubble and
Okay.
you see like moss and mold. As you continue south, you do see there's a passage over here. Can you see that ping?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half jump the stream.
Yeah. Double back or whatever to get where you needed to. But there's a short passage. You can see though it's been blocked with loose. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. So here you see there's like this door that's been hastily constructed out of mud and wattle, and if you'd like, you can try and break it down. You're guessing, based on its construction, that behind this is probably where more of the troglodytes live. Troglodytes live. God damn it. It's very crudely constructed, but it is higher than like your head, and it's made out of mud and wattle.
Do we want to break it down?
Might as well.
Additionally, the passage does lead south with the river. That is another route.
I'm gonna back up, and I'm going to back up so far that I can do a movement that's considered the dash action.
Yep.
Because at the end of a dash action, as a bonus action, I get to make an attack with my horns.
Okay.
So I'm gonna charge the wall.
Do that.
Nice.
Make a strength check.
With my horns.
And make an attack roll.
Oh yeah.
Don't miss.
I mean, can you miss? Isn't it just damage at that point?
Yeah, I don't think.
Can you miss the
make an
broadside of
attack
a barn?
roll. Can you do damage then? What is the damage?
Whatever I just rolled.
Yeah, that works. Okay, so
7 plus 4.
yeah. It's definitely sufficient. It's like a crudely constructed. Can everybody see what Riff sees or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you like smash through this crudely constructed mud wall, and you can you can see that the passage opens to a long, low cavern that has 3 narrow, twisted passages leading off into the darkness. There are numerous rock columns that rise up to meet the stone overhead.
Hold on, Dom.
The air is thick with a stench that you come to associate with these troglodytes. God damn it, troglodytes. The
Holy
floor,
shit.
though, is littered with the refuse from these monster meals and gnawed bones of dubious origin. Something scrapes and hisses in the dark, and you hear the soft padding of scaly feet on rock. Directly to the west, you see 2 more troglodytes who immediately noticed your presence. The sound that emanated and echoed through this cavern when Riff smashed down the wall was loud.
Yeah.
And echoed far and wide. These two troglodytes are going to begin approaching you cautiously, but they're very interested in you not being here.
Were they surprised to turn the corner and see me with my bow drawn?
Yes. Absolutely they were.
Finally got a decent.
One of these days we'll enter a dungeon that actually has natural lighting.
Alright, has everybody rolled? Looks like it.
We all did.
Perfect. Boom.
I only
Alright.
see one troglodyte in roll though.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that thing where you have one initiative roll for both.
The bad guys are all one group, even
Yeah.
these 4 down here.
Oh, can you only see 4?
I see 3 in the bottom and 2 on the left.
Good luck. Okay. Riff, you rolled a 20 with your initiative.
Yes.
You are standing near the entryway of this cavern.
I'll do an intimidate check as I run.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You're going to run
So
down closer to Madrill and Dripmere?
No, I'm going to run all the way down to the end of the hallway.
Okay. How far can you move?
Well, I can move 60 feet with a dash, right?
Sure.
I'm back.
Welcome back, friend.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to sprint right to this one.
Here. Here.
Oh my god.
Here.
Yep.
Okay.
And
On
I'm
your
going to hit
way.
it with my horns. Then I'm going to make an intimidate check.
On your way, before you make the intimidate check, make an athletics check so as not to trip on the copious debris spread across the ground.
Do I get advantage?
Sure.
I am running full bore.
Maybe you should get disadvantage, but I'll give you advantage. Okay. A 24 does allow you to make it successfully without falling flat on your face. You may now roll an intimidate check. Okay. So as you like screech to a halt and bellow,
No, there's no halt. I think you've misunderstood what's happening.
you're just hauling full tilt into this group.
No, I get a free action attack at the end of a dash.
Okay. Okay. So a 16 does hit. Perfect. You bellow out victoriously. You pierce the first troglodyte with your horns. And as you do, you see like the rest of them scurry up and around and kind of try and hide themselves under this this brush. You notice a lot of them, actually all of them in this room, are smaller than the 2 you fought earlier, and you're quickly become aware that these are most likely the women of the tribe. So they're all hiding, doing their best to conceal themselves with like the bedding they have in here. They are not interested in fighting with you at all. You do also notice,
These are the women of the tribe.
these are the women, yeah, along
So they're the free XP.
along the walls.
Exactly.
And near the bedding, you see like a bunch of different collections of like these kind of slimy eggs as well.
More free XP.
Okay, Madrill,
Okay, I shoot this dude with my longbow.
The one directly in front of you. Sorry, I was scrolled down. Okay. Yes. A 24 or a 27 is absolutely critical hit.
Colossus Slayer.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, actually, I can't use Class Slayer on that guy yet.
Yeah. Oh, because he's not damaged.
Yeah. Which is way less cool.
Well, you still crit though.
So how does
Yeah.
what does Colossus Slayer do? Is that just additional damage?
Yeah, it adds a D8 if essentially if
Yes.
they've been damaged.
So it's just 7.
So
You
yeah,
just
we'll
did
call it.
7 plus 7.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair. Use the first roll, the second damage roll,
Yeah.
which is enough to slay the creature immediately. Your arrow,
Yes.
yeah, no problem, finds the heart of this lizard man, which is not in the same place as the heart of a normal person. So like, nice aim. And
But the ranger would know that.
it falls. Yeah, it falls to the ground, crumpled in a heap.
Okay.
Bonus action, move action.
I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
And as I'm kind of run this way, Drukamir, you can handle that last one.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay. Drukamir.
You still also have a d6 whenever you want to spend it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, how long do I have that for?
10
10
minutes.
game minutes.
Okay. How many have been going by?
Like it's been like probably
2 game minutes.
Okay.
Because you guys took some time to like explore the chamber you were in earlier.
I'll hold on to it for a second.
But
Yeah.
you still got time.
I killed the wizard.
You killed the
Whatever that
lizard.
is, it's dead.
Yes, the lizard is dead. Okay. Nicely done. Boom, bada boom. All right. Now it is the troglodyte is going
Trogdors.
to the trogdors. Just call them trogs, right? So
Yeah, sure,
Madrill,
just call 'em
you
trogs.
see coming from this southern passage, 3 of these lizard men come charging north. None of them are able to like make it to you to bite before you have a chance to react. But 2 are very clearly headed directly for Riff, and the other hasn't quite yet decided whether you're a more pertinent foe or Riff is a more pertinent foe. But they have come and are ready to act. Riff, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna move up 5 feet to be adjacent.
Yep.
I am then going to attack with my horns again
Sure.
with a 21.
Yep. Hits
Okay.
for 8.
As a bonus action, I get to do a shove with my horns.
Okay.
And that's the same roll as a grapple check.
Do I get a counter?
You get to make a grapple check too, yeah.
Okay. Okay. No love.
Okay. So nothing happens. He does not get pushed.
Okay. Yeah, the
But
lizard
he
man
does
is.
take 8 damage.
Yes. He is very upset that you're attacking his women and children and is here to stand his ground. Madrill, you've got a couple of troglodytes directly in front of you. However, it seems that all 3 are focused on Riff. Saving the women and children.
They're not like speaking, right?
No, they don't. You haven't heard anything understandable from them yet.
I wouldn't understand it either way.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this dude,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna
The one
shoot
directly.
him.
Sorry, the one directly in front of you.
Yeah, this guy,
Yep.
and then shoot him with my bow.
Beautiful. Absolutely. 17 is more than enough.
And then I'm gonna step like kind of around this corner a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Dylan, honestly, you want to stand right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Drukamir's turn, so however you'd like to act.
Well, I'll do this, and I guess if I don't want to be there,
You have a javelin, don't you?
where's that fucking thing that I forgot? And I have reach, so I can do it as a melee attack.
Yes, sir.
You have reach now?
Javelins have reach, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. you
Okay,
do.
cool. I guess I'll do that on the guy that's not this one because he's got a thing on him.
The one on Riff, the one directly in front of Riff.
Yeah.
Okay. So with your javelin, you you reach out and you're able to. He doesn't exactly see that you're there, and you're able to pierce the thick hide, dealing the death blow. He tumbles to the ground. He might still be alive, but he's out of the fight. He's not getting back up. Okay.
Sweet.
Yes, nicely done. I just went one too far. All right, so the northernmore of the troglodytes is going to drop to all fours, and right behind you, Drukamir, is this pillar of stone that reaches from the ground to the ceiling, and so this troglodyte is going to jump from the ground up onto the wall and then try and pounce directly on top of you.
Seems like a terrible idea with someone with a javelin.
And it's going to attempt to maul you. It looks, however, like only two of his attacks will land. So you'll take 8 damage, 5 slashing, or I guess all 8 are slashing. And so he's kind of he was able to, he wasn't able to knock you to the ground, but he did scratch you, across the chest on his way down.
I can't wait till I can attack 3 times in a turn. That'll be fun.
Our second troglodyte is going to step up on top of. I'm going to move this one. His fallen comrade, and attempt to pull the same maneuver to get around Riff. So ideally, he'll end up here, and we'll be making the same attacks. However, in his attempted move, Riff is able to take an attack of opportunity if he would like.
Yes.
In the fray, though, Riff will take 3
damage.
slashing damage. Yep, exactly.
Okay. Then in that case, Wicka-chicka-ow!
Wicka-chicka-ow! That is more than enough to slay the beast. So as he jumps up and around, his tail catches the side of your cheek, leaves a small gash. But when he lands on the ground, your axe is ready and cleaves him in twain, kind of spraying his inner organs across the floor, rolling almost to the feet of the women and children he's here to protect.
Oh, God.
Talk about death metal.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up, man.
That's dark.
Yeah. Okay, so at present moment,
For whom the bell tolls.
there's a single troglodyte remaining alive. It is Riff's turn. Riff, the troglodyte, is behind a pillar. You do know, however, where he is.
Okay, he is within my arm's reach.
Yep.
He's getting grappled.
Grapple him up. 17. Athletics. 13. You grab him.
Grappled.
That's it, right? That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I could inspire, but I've already inspired.
Yes. Madrill. Between you and the rest of your party is a large stone pillar.
Can I come around the pillar,
Yes.
step
Let me do this. Can
This
I?
guy?
Yeah. Let me. There we go. Riff has him grasped in arm.
Whoa.
That's pretty fucking good.
That's
Two
crits.
20s. Look at that.
Jesus. More than
Crazy.
enough. It's like a mercy killing at this point, right? You're able to. He's like not even able to move. He can't do anything. You stab him right in the heart, and he falls limp in Riff's arms.
Does your hunter's mark do stuff when it's melee too?
Actually, yeah, I think that should apply there. But he's dead, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
So there's a dying woman troglodyte laying on the ground here, and a collection of women and children, troglodytes hiding in this lower west room, in addition to a large collection of troglodyte eggs. There's this passage that leads to the south that these three came from, and then back in this passage north there was this like cavern to explore to the west, and another passage that led up northwest. You came up the passage leading northeast.
How big are the eggs?
Like Game of Thrones dragon egg big.
Survival check on the eggs.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Can I eat it?
You
Oh,
could
God.
probably eat it, but the smell emanating off of these creatures makes you think twice.
So
Maybe
like
cook it.
poached?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean raw.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to cook them, it would. They probably aren't like delicious duck eggs, but you could probably gain sustenance.
Okay, I tell him to leave this place, never come back, and I take 3 eggs
You
for
take
food for later.
okay, and you let them leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
They understand us.
I think they do.
So you don't get the impression that they explicitly understand the words you're saying, but based on your
I
body
yell-
language,
I yell louder.
yeah, and like you're like kind of standing aside to let them go.
I
They
yell
all
while
will.
waving with my axe.
I'm gonna leave their tokens here because that's a lot of work to move them. But they're all gonna, including their children, they're gonna scoop up as many eggs as they can, and like run off. Right?
Can I check out down here?
Uh-huh. Okay. So as you approach down here, there's like more of the same off in this this corner here. There's like a small shelf that's covered in blood, but you see some like crudely made blades made out of stone, tied with some kind of twine to like a stick. This is very likely where they bring their prey to be butchered before consuming them. You do find, like I said, a small collection of very crudely made tools, very likely worth almost nothing. You find a small pouch of coins. Inside you find 3 gold pieces and a half dozen silver, probably taken off the orcs. But other than that, there's really nothing of note. It smells horrible in this room.
Okay.
There are bones scattered about, small animal corpses. I would like everybody to make a perception check, please.
I don't know why it rolled. Oh, it did roll twice. No, wait, yeah, it did. 13.
For perception, okay. Madrill 12 on perception. Drew Kamir 16. Okay. Drew Kamir is able to hear the sounds of like these heavier than troglodyte footsteps falling. And as you guys start to come back out of the cave, there's a very large it's like a subterranean looking lizard, right? And it's like slithering sometimes, at other times raises itself up onto its like 4 legs. It's got a very large tongue that like flicks out. But at current, Drew Kamir is the only person who explicitly notices this gigantic lizard.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't give a drop on me. That's nice.
He doesn't get the drop on you, no.
Sweet. Okay. I'm going to activate rage then.
Seems like a good choice.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll get the memo that I'm raging.
Yeah, you scream.
Yeah. Bloody murder.
Okay.
And do we do initiative?
So you noticed it, so you'll get an opportunity to attack it before we roll initiative.
Ooh. Oh. Let's do these. Did that go through?
Nice.
There
you
it
probably
is.
have a
Yes.
higher dex.
Oh wait, is 18 enough? Because I should get advantage on all. Wait, maybe it doesn't work with attacks. I don't know.
I believe you are good. You do successfully land
Okay.
a strike with Shatter Spike. This is a very large creature. It's like probably the size of like its body in terms of, not in terms of height, but in terms of regular body size. It's about the size of a horse. So not hard to hit by any means. For 13 slashing damage. That is beautiful.
Barbarians with reckless attack get advantage of attack they use reckless attack.
There you go. So if you use reckless attack,
Because a skill check does not count as an attack action.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh wow, we did great.
I did that wrong again. I always do it wrong. Okay, boom. Okay. Madrill, you hear from north in the passageway, Drukamir bellow a shout and the sound of metal meeting flesh.
Uh-huh.
What do you do?
As a bonus action, I switch the big fucker.
Yep.
And
The pig fucker.
The big fucker. The technical.
I think
Technical
that is the
ranger
technical term.
Scientific.
Yeah. And did Drukamir do damage?
Yes, absolutely. Grievous wound.
Nice. Then I'm gonna shoot it with this. God damn it.
So it's still kind of dark. You heard the bellow, but you didn't really have a good line of sight on the
My
creature.
palms are a little bit sweaty.
Yeah, exactly.
These-
Kind of humid down here. Come
Yeah,
on.
arms are heavy.
Mom
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. Yeah. Your arrow does miss, unfortunately. I apologize. Riff. There it is.
Nice.
From a meta perspective, would this be considered one size larger?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna charge at it and wrestle it.
Is that a thing?
Yes. As long as it is not 2 sizes larger than me.
It is one size larger.
9.
It needs to roll an athletics check.
Still has to beat 9.
All right, we're rolling it. Roll it. 20.
Beats 9.
Beats 9. Yes, sorry. Okay. That's your
But
turn?
Dylan still gets a +6.
Yes, don't forget. That's the time. That time window
Yeah,
is
it's
coming.
good time to use it, so
Yeah.
I might as well just blow it on the next.
I guess as a bonus action, I'll keep it. I've only got 3 a day. I'm not gonna spend another one.
Okay, you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
We're not ending at 11, are we?
No. Oh, no. Absolutely not. I spent a lot of time preparing this shit, so we're playing.
Nice.
Okay. So, go ahead, Drukamir. Make me another perception check. Rift 2.
Ooh, another perception. Can I do perception while I'm...
He
Raging.
cannot do
We
perception
will
while
say
he's raging.
no. I forgot about that. No perception while raging. Rift, though.
And I don't have an action.
That's okay. Free action.
Okay.
GM rule or something.
4. So.
Okay. No good. Okay. So, let me
It's a good thing this hallway's blocked.
Yeah. While you're completely and entirely focused on this giant lizard, Drukamir, you feel like a tang as something slashes across your body, dealing 3 damage. From the corner of your eye, you see another one of these troglodytes, kind of like fuzz into focus. This one, however, is much larger and looks to be very upset. He's got some scars kind of adorning his body. He looks older, like I said, larger. Very likely the chief of this collective group.
All right.
Neat indeed. So our friend the giant lizard.
Oh, but Dylan, you only take half damage.
Oh yeah.
Our friend the giant lizard is going to attempt to chomp down on Drukamir after having been cut.
One question really quick before I take damage here. Do we round up or down for damage?
Wait, is it half or do you take 5 off of any damage?
I believe it's half.
Round down. Round it to the way you're taking less damage. Rather than
Maybe that helps you.
I didn't catch the last of that.
Round it whichever way helps you. So if it's, you know what I mean, round it so you take less damage.
Sure.
So this giant lizard is going to attempt to snap onto Drukamir after having, been slashed by Shatter Spike, but isn't able to make it before you pull your arm back. And that leads us to Drukamir.
Okay. Better rolls. Oh.
Were you doing a reckless attack?
You know what? Sure, why not? I am raging.
Yes, absolutely. So a reckless attack is more than sufficient. The giant lizard is an easy target to hit, is very large.
It only has 13 health?
No, he already hit it once for something like
13
13 or something, or 18, I can't remember.
Plus my arrow scared him a lot.
Yeah. Fearsome arrow.
Yeah.
You're able to slit its throat. Blood sprays at your feet, and the giant lizard collapses in a heap. Will you make a dexterity savings throw, please?
You can add a d6 to it if it doesn't do well.
Do you need to decide before the roll whether you add the...
Probably.
Wait, what's happening? We're rolling.
Wait, he gets advantage on him, though, doesn't he?
Drukamir is making a dexterity savings throw so as to not have this large giant lizard land on top of him. Do you get advantage for raging?
He should on a anything that involves physical stuff.
We'll say for the sake of time, you do get advantage. You're able to step back, and the giant lizard collapses at your feet, not crushing you, which is ideal.
Yeah.
Okay, Madril. Ahead, you see like blood start to roll down the passage. You heard, the mighty sounds of your compadres combating.
Mhm.
You charge forward and see a giant lizard, dead, bleeding at the feet of Drukamir. Across the giant lizard is this troglodyte that I described earlier. Chief troglodyte.
Okay. Is this guy still alive?
Yeah, he hasn't been hit yet.
Oh.
He faded out of darkness and bit Drukamir.
Okay. Well, coming to the party and seeing Riff and Drukamir and then the alligator guy kind of in the shadows. As I approach him, I sling back and hit him with my bow.
Okay.
For that thing?
Yes. Beautiful. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So your arrow flies, and it finds its way truly into the side of this troglodyte, and definitely causes some damage. But he is still up and moving. He's pretty pissed that you just killed his pet, though.
Is this a straight shot, Caleb?
I
can't see under the corpse.
Yes, yeah, it's true. I mean, you're gonna have to maneuver your way over this lizard, though. It's
Okay. Is
very
it difficult
large.
terrain, or?
Yeah, we'll call it difficult terrain. Yeah.
Okay, so this is 20 movement or 10 movement?
It would be because it's when you move into difficult terrain, so it's 10, 20 movement.
20?
Yeah. To
Okay,
get to
to
where
get
you're
to-
standing directly in front of him. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that acceptable?
Yeah. So I'll do that. And then I'll grapple this guy.
Okay. Let me pull up his thing, and we can roll a athletics check. Yes, you succeed in grappling him. So again, you just
so
you like
is it-
wrap him up and grab him, right?
Yeah, is it difficult terrain behind him?
No. Where you are now, like
Then-
if you were to push him forward, you would be fine. In terms
Okay,
of the
then I
terrain.
guess I'm going to use my last movement to move him here. And like do a slight 180.
You know, like
I mean,
swing him
90.
around like that.
Yeah, then I'll step right here.
Okay. Perfect.
Turn.
Beautiful. Okay. So he's going to attempt to escape from your grapple.
Tied, so...
Tide,
call.
I think, goes to you. We'll say it goes
Sure.
to you. Is that all he can do on his turn? I think that's a standard action, right?
That is his turn.
Okay. Giant lizard's out. Drukamir, up. Directly ahead of you, Riff is holding this lizard man in his arms.
Let's do a great sword attack. Why not? Oh, you know, I can... No.
Add a
No,
D6.
Reckless attack.
That sucks. What?
Nothing. I said reckless attack because that was being sarcastic.
You can add
Yeah, I
a D.
guess
You can, yeah, if you
yeah.
want. Add
Can
your
I
D6.
use that dice that I had to, like... Or do I have to do that, like...
Technically, you have to call shot it.
Oh, okay.
No, if you want, you can use it right now. It doesn't matter. It's up to
Okay. How do I do that?
Just
Slash R1d6.
Yeah, R1d6 in the chat. We'll add it to your 11. That is beautiful and sufficient to land your blow for 14 damage.
All right.
All right, so this bulkier troglodyte trog, still alive,
Alligator man.
bleeding from the wound in his leg that you just landed, currently being grappled by Riff, but is still very much alive and is very much pissed. Madrill. I'm going to say, based on the location of your party members and
Yeah.
the fact that Riff has him grappled, you
I
probably...
don't occupy the same square.
Okay.
I have sharpshooter, which allows me to ignore 3/4 cover.
That's perfect. That will absolutely allow you to fire into the fray.
But I don't know if a 12 hits.
A 12, unfortunately, does not hit. It's close.
These
I
rolls.
should have blessed you.
Yeah. These rolls tonight are no good.
I feel like last session they were good though.
Yeah. Yeah, last session I thought you guys were like 20 in all day.
Yeah.
All right. Riff.
I'm going to use my standard action to do a shove and try to shove him prone. So
Okay.
he's got to beat a 14.
11, no love. So he does
He
fall
is prone.
Okay. He's now
And
lying
when
on the
he is-
ground.
Yes, he is prone. His speed is 0. I think. Let me make sure there's
The
nothing
standard
else.
action to stand up. Is he still grappled?
Yes.
A creature's
Hold on,
only
I
movement
actually-
option is to crawl Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls, and all attack rolls against the creature have advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the square. Otherwise, it has disadvantage.
He is grappled and prone.
Okay, cool. Did you move him, or are you keeping him where he is? Oh no, you can
he's
also.
fine.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's your turn.
I could drag him,
Sure.
but I'm not going to.
Okay. So he's going to again attempt to escape your grasp. The 15 athletics.
Okay. If he does escape, though, he is still prone.
Yes, that's fine.
But he doesn't.
Beautiful. You can't cast spells when you're prone, can you? Or when you're grappled?
You could, but your standard action is to grapple. I mean, it's to break the grapple.
Okay.
He could cast a spell if he doesn't break it. No, he can't.
No, I think, yeah, your standard action is attempting to break. Okay, Drew, come here.
All right.
Oh, he could if it doesn't require his hands. If it's only vocal.
Sure.
You get advantage because he's prone.
Sweet. And that's... Oh, yeah, it's 17 damage because I'm raging still.
Beautiful. Okay. Oops. That was the wrong person to put negative 17 on. Sorry about that.
Oh, damn.
Riff. 17 just does it. With a 17, you kind of step up. He's lying on the ground, bleeding from his leg. He's not going anywhere. You put your sword to his throat, drag it across, finishing him, executing him, and that's game over. In the following moments that you can feel like the air's still, there's like an eerie silence where there once was just like a loud, noisy commotion and ruckus. There's kind of like the floors are like the stone floors were already slick, are now more slick with a thick coating of both trog and subterranean lizard blood. The sprays were, glorious to behold. Drukemir is pretty coated from the waist down at this point. But for the time being, the action has stalled, and you guys have a moment to breathe.
Is this what's considered a short rest?
If you wanted to, you guys could take a 15-minute short rest right now.
That'd be a good time for a hit dice.
We can do that.
I believe at level 3 you have 3 hit die, right, to spend?
You do, one for each level.
One for each level. So you can spend up to 3 hit die. They will recover after a long rest.
Full health.
Nicely done.
After I'm done resting, can I loot that big lizard?
Yeah. The
Loot the
giant lizard.
Yeah, does he have like
Oh,
a
yeah,
big
let's
teeth
loot
I can
that.
take? A tooth or something I can take?
Yeah, so he does. He has like a collection of sharp teeth. They're like he's not an old lizard though, so they're pretty well lodged in the jaw. If you spent some time with a knife, you figured maybe within a half hour or so. And if you want to say you could spend your like the first part of your short rest working at like some of the sharper teeth with a knife, it would only take a few more minutes to probably pop them out. Other than that, if you wanted, you could probably, open the lizard and see if there were if there's anything of value in terms of like medicinal or alchemical ingredients that would require.
I'll probably just take like one tooth.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe he ate something.
Like a trophy.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna
the
cut
little
open
Peter
his stomach.
spill out all over the dock.
Okay, so when you slice open his stomach, go ahead and make a survival check to see if there's anything salvageable or savable.
License plate from Mississippi.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I find any hard rocks?
There's like one, it's like a small, iridescent, clear rock. It might be like a gem worth value, but the lizard's stomach has eaten at it a little bit, and it might you could take it to someone who you could call an expert, and they might be able to tell you if it's worth anything or not.
Okay. I collect whichever rock is the hottest.
Beautiful. So, Madril, as you approach back up here, you recognize this passage to the northeast. This is the passage you came down. To the northwest is a passage that continues on into darkness. And directly west here are the two Trog bodies that you saw earlier. And here in this western alcove is nothing of note. It's more of the same, bones and small animal corpses kind of scattered around, rocks splayed everywhere, things
Can
like
we
that.
go through this?
Yeah, so here there's like a much smaller mud wall that's a lot easier to knock over and step through. As you enter the room, you see glowing coals and a crude hearth illuminate a large cave. The ceiling here rises about 15 feet above the floor, and there's rubbish and skins all over the place. And you can see there's like a very large nest here in the side, where very likely the lizard you just executed used to sleep. In the corner you're standing in, there's like a low table strewn with small trophies like skulls, bones, hides, and like the weapons of defeated foes. In terms of weapons, it's more like crudely crafted spears and
Clubs, sticks.
what was that?
Clubs and sticks.
Exactly. More of the same in terms of troglodyte weapons.
If I can briefly look and just make sure there's nothing shiny or anything that especially grabs my.
A perception check would tell you if you see anything worth noting. Okay. So you dig through his bed, and underneath his pillow you find a small square of black silk. When you pull the silk back, you find a large, almost like apple-sized ruby worth what you would guess to be about 300 gold pieces.
Nice.
Additionally, underneath the table that you were examining with all the small clubs and trophies and stuff, there's a small battered wooden chest with leather hasps.
Open it.
Yeah. Well, can I inspect it? Make sure there's no traps or anything on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open it.
So a quick inspection tells you no traps. It's not even locked. When you flip it open, there's stacks of silver pieces. Quick guess tells you about 1,500 silver pieces.
Okay. And how many silver pieces to a gold piece?
1,000 silver pieces to a gold piece. Is it 10? It might be 10. Hold on. I don't actually know. I think it might be 10.
I think it's 10 silver and 100 copper.
Yes, that's correct.
No, I think it's less than 10. Like in my inventory right now, I have 1,800 silver pieces. Well, here, I guess I can just add it. It was 1,000, what'd you say? How many silver pieces?
1,500, sorry.
Oh.
Here, according to the compendium, there are, there's 10 silver pieces and a gold piece.
Okay.
So, essentially 150 gold.
Nice. Okay, if nothing else of interest or pops out here, I guess let's move on to the next room, guys.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
This one? Or did we come from up here?
You came from up here, but that's the only other place to go. You've explored the extent of these lower caves.
Okay.
Left troglodyte bodies in your wake. So as you continue back out into this upper chamber, this river path, or this stream does continue down and then expands widely to fill the width of the remaining cavern. you can see that across this like this small pond, there is like a pathway that you could walk along that continues on the eastern edge of this cavern. Additionally, you see leading almost directly east is like a large pile of rubble that has been stacked up on like the ground at the bank of the passageway. You think you could probably clear the rubble, but it would take some time, and you would be getting wet for sure.
Maybe we could just move back under the river.
You could
down
also
where that hallway starts.
you could potentially move back up the way you came, like up the river, like you just said, but it's going to take probably a long while, and you may very easily be swept back under because of the swiftness of the water. You think maybe if you have some kind of like climbing spikes or something that would allow you to grip the rock better, you could.
Well, yeah, let's just head down here.
We'll have to come back for this.
Yeah. So you're gonna get in the water and swim across.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So your best guess is it's probably about 20 feet across. But if you swim, you'd be able to make it. You don't notice anything necessarily dangerous about the water. It seems like water.
Yeah. Do I gotta roll?
No, but we'll say it takes time.
Okay.
Oh, that was for the rocks.
Cool.
Oh, you want to clear the rocks?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Madril, Drukamir, you make it across the water. You pull yourself up onto like this ledge. You see the stream narrows back out and continues down south, following this passage. The path that you're walking on, it also follows the eastern edge. Riff, it takes you some time, about 15 or 20 minutes or so, but you are able to clear enough rocks that you're able to stand up and could likely cross across the rocks, like climb across the rocks. When you are able to get your bearings enough that you have a second to look over, are you holding a torch?
Yes.
Okay. If you hold the torch aloft, you can see what looks to be significantly more like clean carved walls and stone, and you see a collection of handcrafted stone caskets standing out before you.
Okay. I'm gonna throw the torch that I'm holding here.
Okay. Okay, so that sounds good. So what you see, you can only see a little way into the cavern, but you see what you are guessing based on the size of what you can see is a very large cavern, and it is faintly lit by natural, phosphorescence. So your torch, like you can see like this dull green glow, but your torch really illuminates the room. You can see that the ceiling rises high enough that your torch doesn't illuminate it. It's completely coated in darkness. But there are crystals glimmering softly in an eerie light. There's weird, beautiful flows and structures of delicate stone all across the chamber. And you can see that the western portion of the cave kind of like drops. You can see there's like a drop off. The ground ends and extends, like darkness extends from there.
Okay. I tell the party that there's a weird tomb over here.
Okay, yeah, you see what is right now maybe 6 or 8 large stone sepulchres lining the cavern wall, each carved with intricate reliefs and designs marked with dwarvish runes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
And maybe we'll table that.
Oh.
Come back, or you guys?
It looks like this might loop around.
Okay. Well, I guess let's continue down through the river.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump across this thing.
Oh God.
Don't worry, it's not as bad as it looks. Okay, so as you guys continue, the swift stream passes over a steep slab of bedrock in front of this short passage that Madrilla is standing in right now. The cave beyond is low and long, and there's an uneven ceiling about 10 feet high above you. Excuse me. In the southern end of the room, there's an enormous white-scaled lizard lunging and snapping at you guys. However, you can see that there's a sturdy chain around its neck, keeping it tethered in place. The agitated creature twists in frustration, its tail lashing. However, behind this enormous creature, you do see a handful of sturdy iron chests.
Hey, we have an archer.
Is there a picture of this thing?
There isn't one. That's the best I can give you. And you can see
It's chained, you said?
it is chained, so you can also see on the map there's this white lizard. But
Standing here and it being there, how much more slack is in the chain?
so right now it's tight. It's up as far as it can go.
I'm going to use my natural affinity of animals.
Okay.
Yeah, salamander.
To make that check, I'm going to say you need to be closer.
Okay.
I'm gonna step.
Seems
back.
like a plan.
Okay. So yeah, here, listen, and it tries and snaps at you, but can't quite make it based on the length of its chain.
And you said it's guarding treasure or
Yeah, so
boxes?
behind it, in this back corner, there's a handful of sturdy iron chests.
Okay, so Riff, what if me and you go back and get some of those bodies we just killed, and feed it to this guy, and while he's eating, we take the boxes?
We could just kill it now.
I don't feel good about killing a chained thing.
Do you have
but
animal
we get
handling?
more XP.
You are the ranger.
But no, as a ranger, I can't kill like
As a ranger, you should have the animal handling ability.
As a barbarian, I'm totally okay with killing this thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, God damn it.
No, role play. Don't let them pressure you.
No, Can I get close to it and try to animal handle it to see if it'll let me, get close?
Fuck yeah, you can.
I don't know.
Okay. So, as you
know.
get close, make a dexterity saving throw.
God.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
as you get close, hand extended, you can see it start to sniff,
Yeah.
it's expecting food. But when it realizes that you have none, it spins in a way that you weren't expecting it to be able to based on its leash, and swipes at you with its massive tail. But being a ranger, having spent some time with animals, you expected a maneuver or technique like this out of this creature, and were able to step back as its
Nice.
tail blew by.
I
Hey,
gave
so
Madrill
okay.
one of the eggs.
if it was
Oh, yeah, there you
expecting
go.
food, yeah, we should give it eggs or food.
That's less heavy than the body to carry.
That is true. Okay, so Madrill is
Like
now
a
holding
plan from the
a
beginning.
troglodyte egg.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to offer it to the... Wait, so that the boxes are here?
They're as far back. I don't know how far you guys if I move you here. They're right where you are right now.
Wait,
Okay,
What?
So I just moved Madrill. Do you see Madrill's token?
yeah.
That's where they are.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna offer him the egg, and not quickly, but just no sudden movements, go to the box, or, see if he takes the egg, and then try to proceed towards the boxes.
Okay, so as you hold out the egg, it sniffs at the air, but you get no immediate response. It's not interested in the hard shell of the egg.
Well, I guess we gotta float
okay.
some dead
I
bodies.
crack
No,
open
no,
one of
wait.
the eggs
Wait, no, crack it open on
Okay.
the ground, and
and
in front of
begin.
it.
Actually, no, scratch that. I will crack open half of the eggshell, stir it up with my horn, and then hold a torch under it.
You're gonna cook the okay. So you jankily cook this egg, and again you hold it out. The lizard sniffs again, uninterested.
Okay,
It does try and snap at your hand though.
Let's just go get one of those bodies real quick. And
Yeah,
come
we can
back.
just float it down the river. It's not going to be that hard.
Okay, so as you guys step back out,
I'm gonna play a song for it.
a troglodyte body.
No, hold on, guys.
This better be fucking good, Sean.
Does this seem to be helping?
Oh, we're not getting your audio, bud.
It's too quiet. Turn up some.
Oh,
There it is. There's some. All right.
I look at you all.
What is this?
See the light there that's sleeping. While
This is very strange.
Okay,
Sean.
so we go get a body.
Okay, so as you
To
step
go
back
eat
out,
the-
you notice that there's actually a troglodyte body with a rapier wound, kind of just like caught on a rock in the stream at a low point. This is probably the first troglodyte that you killed as it is trying to escape downstream.
Okay, so we pick that guy out of the, or he's still alive?
No, he's dead.
Okay, yeah, so we take that guy, drag him over, and offer him to this lizard
Okay.
thing.
So as soon as like the body is within reach, it starts to devour the troglodyte. It doesn't take long to consume the entire thing. But if
Short enough for me to make it run over to the boxes.
Okay, you're gonna run over to you're gonna run to the box.
Um,
There's 3 chests.
yeah, I don't know, whatever's the shiniest one.
Okay, so there are
whatever has the most metal.
there's 3. We'll say you run. They're all of equal
The
quality.
middle one. I
You
go
just
to the
run
middle
to
one.
the middle one. Okay.
Yeah.
You pop it open. Inside you see a giant stack of silver, 2,200 if you had to guess, silver pieces.
Nice.
However,
Hmm.
it's very heavy. You can't carry it. Quickly,
Only I
you
had
could
a
pick it
cow
up.
and
Yeah.
a person to help me.
Behind
Okay,
that
wait,
fucker? I don't
guys.
think so let's see if
Hold
it's
on.
friendly first.
Caleb,
hmm That's me.
is this one size larger than me?
It is 2 sizes larger than you.
Ah,
Wait, do we have anything poison-like?
Poison-like?
No, I don't want to. I can't kill it if it's already
No,
killed.
no, no. Oh, well, here's what I'm thinking. It's huge, right? So something that's enough to kill something our size would not kill this thing.
I'm
Maybe
gonna go
we
cut its
could like
chain.
put it to sleep or something, or just give it a really bad stomach ache and it won't fuck with us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go cut
mean-
its chain.
What?
I'm gonna
Okay.
go cut its chain.
You're gonna cut its chain.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
In a
well,
gesture of friendship.
that's not a good idea.
What was that last bit, Jonathan?
In a gesture of friendship.
In a gesture of friendship, you
Yeah.
step forward and bring your axe down on its chain while it's eating.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. That is an animal handling check. I need a damage roll.
For the chain?
If you're gonna break the chain,
Break the chain, Sean.
Okay.
you're gonna break the chain by talking to the animal all nice. Beautiful. Rift raises his axe high and mighty, brings it down, obliterating the metal chain that was linking the lizard's metal collar to a peg in the wall. It is currently it hasn't noticed, it's still devouring the trug that you brought it earlier, but it, in theory now, has the freedom to leave. It's still eating. You got about like another 45 seconds to a minute of it eating.
Well,
Someone
I
wanna get
mean,
me
there's
in.
no point moving the chest anymore because it's not on a chain.
I tell it to go and be free.
Can I open up the other 2 chests?
Yes. So when you pop both open, you see inside. Each is a smallish, vial of liquid inside each, both different colors.
Oh.
Good.
One gray, one light blue.
One
Whitish
light
gray.
what?
Light blue.
Light blue. Good.
Yep.
I guess I'll grab both of those,
Okay. You're able to snag both potions and make it back to
but
your
not the gold. right.
group. Yeah, you could grab probably like a handful of silver, but not all of it.
If it's just silver, we can come back, I guess.
Okay. So by the time you make it back to the group, the lizard is finished eating, looks back to the party, and again attempts to snap at a distance equal to its expected chain size.
Yeah.
It then realizes it's no longer chained, and is going
Shit's
to
off the chain.
to lunge at Riff. So it's going to swipe with its tail and attempt to drag and knock Riff to the ground. So a 22, I believe, does hit for 11 bludgeoning damage, and then Riff must make a strength savings throw higher than 15, or be knocked prone to the ground. Beautiful! That is gorgeous. And yes, let's roll initiative. Good call.
Oops. Clicked on the guy.
Everyone saw that it hit first.
Lizards don't have friends, Riff.
Okay. Let me organize this. Sorry, I was just reading about one of its abilities. Riff, you are the first
Okay.
to act.
Since I can't grapple it, I'm gonna try to hit it with my horns.
Good choice. 15 does hit for 9 piercing damage. Beautiful.
Okay, then with my bonus Minotaur stuff, I just want to double check something real quick.
Yep.
You can attempt to shove a creature with your horns as a bonus action. You cannot use this attempt to knock a creature prone. So I will shove it back 5 feet into the wall and hope that that moves it far enough for me to have a disengage.
Yeah. Yep. You're disengaged.
Brave Sir Robin ran away. Moral support.
Jesus, he made it. He's out. Okay,
Why? Why don't we just kill it?
Madrill.
I'm gonna help from over here.
I'm gonna.
He is a bard.
I still don't like the. But you got.
It attacks first.
Self-defense.
And
Now
now it's loose, so it could come.
Yeah,
back
it's
us
gonna
later.
fucking chase you guys. Now,
Like how
God,
Drukemir
what
is
are these?
I
taking
did damage to it.
no responsibility.
now we have to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 damage.
Yeah, a 1 and a 2 out of a D8.
That's brutal. That's brutal. Okay, so your arrow is able to pierce its hide, but this thing is pretty fucking big, and arrows are pretty fucking small. So it does, it slowed it down a little, but not incredibly. Drukemir.
I'm debating using a rage right here and now. But how's this thing looking? Is he like, yeah, these are basically splinters to me, or
Yeah, so far it doesn't seem like he's out of commission in any sense of the word. How often do your rages refresh? Is it after long or short rests?
I believe it's after a long rest.
And
I
you
think
have
we established
2
that.
right now?
Yeah, I have 2 left.
Okay. Oh, you have 2 left. You have 3 total?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I guess I'll activate a rage then.
I was going to say, so 69 meta check. You're probably pretty safe activating one of your 2 remaining rages right now.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna move. Let's see. Is Riff planning a charge here?
Potentially.
Okay. Then is this in the way?
No,
Okay.
you're good. Yep.
And with that, let's do the classic Drukamir chop.
I like the classic Drukamir chop. That is sufficient for
That's
12,
14, I believe.
14 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have that attack. Shatter Spike doesn't fuck around, right? Shatter Spike, made by the legendary dwarf Durgeddon, bites deeply into like the haunch of this lizard's meat, and you can tell now that it's not particularly interested in fighting at this point, right? You notice that a little bit of its like trained beast nature is coming into this point. You suspect that it has been wounded in the past as a form of establishing dominance. So after that grievous wound, it is going to kind of like slunk back and curl up into a ball, almost defensively in this back corner of the cave. And seems disinterested in continuing to fight with the party.
But he raged?
Yeah, I raged.
Well.
But the question is, does enraged Drukamir care if it's surrendering?
No.
I would say
Does
no.
Does he understand the concept of surrender while he's enraged? Probably not.
Probably not.
Kill it.
Yeah.
That was its turn, so Riff.
Nice.
I guess I'm just gonna stay out here. I mean, if I can see that it's moved defensively, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
It's probably pretty handled. I'll cue my action if I see anyone come down the hallways.
Okay. Madrill then.
Okay, I'm gonna do that little like half jump over the stream.
Okay.
Just stand here.
Okay.
Yeah. So giving up.
Drukamir.
Maybe get all the way over there.
Sure.
Enraged Drukamir is enraged.
Finish him.
And he does what Drukamirs do.
Reckless attack.
Yeah, let's
Or
do
16
reckless
plus
attack
26.
That's pretty fucking good. Okay. So he's balled up. He's not dodging. Doesn't even really notice you coming, and you're able to with one mighty blow of Shatter Spike, remove the head from the shoulders, executing the giant subterranean lizard.
We're eating lizard steaks tonight, boys.
You,
We
with
got
a with a mighty boot, kick open the chest of 2,200 silver pieces, pick it up, and carry it with you to follow the party.
Don't he carries the chest?
Would you not? Do you not carry chests full of treasure?
I think you just take the money, right?
That's true. I guess you could take the time to pull the money out. Yeah, absolutely.
Just
Yeah,
throw it
sure.
in your backpack. Everyone's got a backpack, right? This is an RPG.
Yeah, you got
This is Dora
an
the Explorer.
adventurer's pack. Yeah. Okay. So Madrill, Riff, Drukamir, as you continue, along the river path, the the path widens out. You've been hopping back and forth across this stream, but as you finally make your way into this cavern, as it opens up, you hear the thunderous roar of falling water fill this long, low chamber, and spray makes everything slick and wet. The fast stream you've been following rushes through the center of the cavern, emerging into this cavern from the path you just followed. The stream disappears, though, into a dark shaft at the cavern's eastern edge, and there's a rough, winding path following the streamward down and to the east. Additionally, to the north, there's a set of stairs leading up. So you can think of this on this eastern edge. The stream flows to the southern part of the wall and then continues east almost like a waterfall falling over the edge of a steep cliff, and, which if you were to look down leads directly into darkness. You can't make out the bottom. However, the northern part of this eastern wall, there's a stair path that leads down into a small landing and then continues down into like a dwarven carved spiral staircase heading directly down. And then, like I mentioned, there's this set of stairs leading up and north.
Neat.
I guess I'm gonna just keep following this main bank a little bit more.
Okay.
We can always go back.
More stairs.
So wait, these stairs go up, and these ones.
These stairs by
Down.
Riff go up. These stairs by Madril go down.
What you broke up?
The stairs by Riff go up. The stairs by
Yep.
Madril go down.
I think the stairs by you go down is what he's trying to say.
I'm sorry. Am I still cutting out? The stairs by
Yeah,
Dominic
like
go
the
I
down.
think
same
this
spot.
is a waterfall.
Jesus. All right. Let me plug in my Ethernet cord.
Yeah, this is the
Good.
waterfall, so these are down.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the stairs you're looking at lead down. They lead down this platform, and then there's a spiral staircase continuing
Probably
down
takes
into the
us to
darkness.
the next level.
And then there's this waterfall that also leads down.
I've heard we shouldn't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, but from playing video games, what you always do when you find a waterfall is try to peek through it and see if
Yeah.
there's like a cave in there. So I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna approach the waterfall.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get closer to the stream and the waterfall, I need you to make a dexterity check, an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
Why is this so slow?
Oh, thank God. Okay. You're fine. The floor is very slick and wet, but you are able to hold your footing as you approach the stream. You look over the waterfall and see water rushing directly down into the open air, but it quickly, darkness envelops the ground, and you can't, or the passage, and you can't make anything out.
Even if I have dark vision?
Even with dark vision, it descends beyond your range of vision.
Oh, okay, so this goes down. It's not like
It's
we're on the
down.
same- Okay.
Yeah. It's like the water flows over the edge of a cliff into a shaft that is very deep and goes directly down.
Alright. So
we
the
wanna
question
trigger
is,
the
do we go
spiral?
down the stairs or do we go up the stairs?
Let's go down the stairs.
Alright.
All right. If
I
we're
don't
going-
know where Dwarf would be, but I'm guessing down because they dig into.
They're miners and.
Yeah.
Give me 2 minutes. I need to hook up my monitor.
I could use 2 minutes.
I can give you 3.
All right.
Regroup in
We'll
2
take
minutes?
a 5. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a drink of water then. Ugh. Cool. Hello. Do. Oh. Dom, Dylan. Hello? Hello?
Yo.
Oh, hey, what up?
Hello.
Not much.
I don't know if I like hitting things with an axe as much as I like casting spells.
Yeah, what happened to your other guy?
He's still alive, and he still has a very obnoxiously long name. I just felt like I've wanted to play this for a while, and I figured, why not?
Yeah.
Especially because he sort of does like a similar thing. Like he grapples people and gets them out of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas the other guy just did a bunch of like AoE crowd control spells. Jury's still out though. I feel like this guy takes a lot longer to come online.
Yeah.
But I think he does do better. Like he has more general use stuff, whereas like spell slots, when you do it, they're gone.
Yeah. That's a big reservation I have about playing spellcasters. Because I don't want to be all worried about using all my shit up.
Yeah.
Aside from, rage. And even if I do use rage, I can still hit someone really hard.
Yeah. Plus, I think if we're only ever going to have 3 people, it's hard to have like a decent front line.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this works because it's not like my wizard was healing anyone anyway.
True.
If I get more levels in Bard, I can do a thing where we get additional healing when spending a hit dice.
Ooh.
Does he have an attack speed buff, and then you can really beat?
I'm just Lucio. I do have a move speed buff.
It's full.
I tried to make ETC as much as I could.
I definitely see it. The like dash grapple. You see.
Yeah.
Power.
If it doesn't work, just move them. I wish there was like cool terrain because my plan has been to grapple someone, get them close to an edge, and then push them off of it.
Play the environment kill.
Yeah, exactly.
That happened in the last session.
I guess we
Or not.
did. We did push that one guy down. Well, he killed himself.
All right, I'm back.
Hi.
Hi.
Yo.
Sorry, she's cooking green beans, and so she asked me to help her. Okay.
She cooked you green beans?
She's canning the green beans she grew in her garden.
Gotcha.
Yep. Okay, so I have the wrong paper in front of me. Hold on. You guys went to a new area. Boom. Okay. So you guys descended the stairs. It was a spiral staircase. Luckily, because of the separation from the waterfall, the stairs were pretty dry, relatively unslippery. You were able to make it down the long staircase without issue. Yep. Woot! As you descend, though, and come out into the more open area, there's a loud waterfall spilling down in the northwest wall of this cavern into a deep pool. The rocky walls glisten with spray, and a weird array of colorful minerals and strange lichens lend an unearthly beauty to this spot. A fast-moving stream runs south from the pool at the base of the falls. The nearby natural passage heads in the same direction. A set of narrow stairs cut into the rock wind up to the north, and two old wooden doors stand in a wall of dressed stone to the east. So the stairs to the north are the ones you guys just came down. There are these two doors in this wall to the east, and then, like I mentioned, this stream flows south, and there is this passage that leads south as well.
Man, how do we always get a giant map at the bottom of these?
All the maps for this whole thing are huge.
Okay, so I'm gonna just walk around a little bit.
Okay.
Lay it.
Yeah.
Anything like kind of as I'm doing this that like perks up. Half jump over.
Oh, is that a door? These are supposed to be doors?
Yes, on the side here, these are doors.
Oh, those are two large wooden doors.
Large wooden doors, yes. Nothing in particular pops out at you. You look into the
I'm gonna
pool.
go down
That's the waterfall, right?
Yeah, that's the waterfall you guys were just following. So as you kind of continue down, there's a long, narrow cavern to the south that's half filled with an underground river, the one that is flowing off of the waterfall. And it's flowing along at a pretty rapid pace. There's a narrow ledge on the north side overlooking the river. And there's a bridge of stone that spans the river, leading to a larger ledge on the southern side that follows the course of the river to the east. Can Madrill make me a survival check really fast?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's sufficient. Based on the speed of the river as it opens at this point, so you can see that the stream comes south, right? You follow this passage, but the stream that's coming from the north part of this wall, you're pretty sure is the same stream that was flowing south out of the waterfall. But there's this larger stream, more like a river, flowing in from like a dark passage to the west here, right here, and it's coming in quick. You're pretty sure if any one of you were to fall in the water, it's like a no-joke situation. There's a pretty good chance you could easily be swept away and potentially drown.
Dang.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Avoid the water if you can.
Always try and stay dry tonight.
Yeah.
Then there's this bridge.
There's a stone bridge that leads across from the north bank to a southern bank.
Bridge looks safe to walk across.
Perception. Yeah, bridge looks sturdy. Maybe one at a time, but bridge looks sturdy.
Yes.
Okay. One at a time, you guys cross the bridge. Excuse me. So as you continue, you see that there's a set of carved stone stairs descending into the ground. However, as the stones descend into the ground, you can see like a flat landing, and there's a door that's propped half open at the bottom of the landing. But there's standing water, about 4 foot up from the door, and it covers the entire bottom of the landing and like the bottom 2 steps. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I actually have something to read. There's a short flight of stone steps leading down to a wooden door that stands half open. Dark, stagnant
flight of
water
stone.
pools in the small landings in the base of the steps, and then a doorway, presumably filling the room beyond as well. The area smells of rot. And you see that this flowing river flows again into like an underground crevice, continuing east.
Okay.
I also say that there's a staircase over here.
Yes, and Riff sees that there's a staircase. As the path ends to the east, it
Jeez.
continues north, and there's a staircase.
Let's check out this down here.
Yeah. That's,
Okay, so Madril, you're gonna you descend to the platform, step into the water, and look through the door.
I tie a rope around him.
Not a bad choice. Does a 5 intelligence Minotaur have the foresight to?
Hey, look, a rope.
Okay. What's up?
I'm not gonna tie the rope. The water doesn't look. Yo.
Okay. 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 So inside, you push the door open. You can see like a large room. It's probably 20, 25 feet wide. Same width long. It's a square room. On the far wall, though, there's an opening leading into another room that is
we see
identical. Oh, shoot. Because it's like that.
Oh.
We can say for this that Madril is in here. The two of you are up on this landing, unless you wanted to follow him in, but that way everybody
This
can
works
see.
fine.
Okay. Does everybody come in?
Sure.
Okay. So you can see Madril in the very far corner. Submerged under the water is the skeleton of an orc killed years and years and years ago. On top of the skeleton, there's a small leather pouch. If you decide to open it, there may be things inside.
Open the pouch.
Inside, you find another potion of a similar light blue color as the one you found earlier, and then a potion with a clear liquid inside.
I guess we never did figure out what those did.
You did not. You never took any time.
Maybe we should do that now.
Yeah. Okay. So I got a gray vial. Let's start there.
Okay. So go ahead and make perception or arcana or survival. Okay. With a 12, you're not positive. Could just be water.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off on drinking.
Probably a good idea.
That's not good.
Nope. Also probably water, the clear one.
What about the blue one?
Uh,
Probably blue water.
Not positive, yep. It's definitely not water, but it's blue. This one is very thin, though. The blue water, or the blue liquid, is like, it's not viscous in any way. It's very thin. It, moves around the bottle easy. You did also find a green potion earlier. That one, though, you recognize as a potion of climbing, which is a potion you should have one of that you found earlier in the first level of this dungeon.
Yes, I do have.
Okay. So if you
And
take
I got the holy water stuff.
Yes, absolutely. If you take a little bit more time, and you uncork the clear one,
Yeah.
you sniff it, you recognize some scents associated with a spell you had seen a wizard cast once in your youth. You're pretty sure this is a potion of invisibility.
Oh, cut out. It's a potion.
God
of
damn
what?
it! Potion of
It's
invisibility.
at the worst spots, too.
I know.
Invisibility.
Invisibility. I'm changing this shit back. Hold on. Voice. Okay, how about that?
Nice.
I changed it from Discord's bullshit I know when you're talking to telling you like. Anyways. Potion of invisibility. And then you also, like I said earlier, you found a potion of climbing.
Climbing. Yeah.
You now have 2 light blue potions. You're not sure what they do. Everybody
Pretty much,
make
I don't know.
a Constitution savings throw.
Everyone?
Everybody.
Probably stand shitty.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Other than that, this room holds nothing of interest. It's dark and damp and smells awful. Your boots are like definitely soaked through at this point. No signs of life. It seems like the water had been undisturbed for a long time before you guys pushed the door open and stepped inside.
I think I'm gonna head out.
No,
There's nothing else in here?
Nope, nothing else of note.
Okay.
The stairs.
The stairs north.
I think, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. So as you guys continue to climb up, the rock stairs climb steeply.
We're going up. Those stairs go up.
Those stairs go up. Yep. Turn north and then ascend toward the east into a cavern very much like the one you just left, but smaller. There's a ledge along the river. So the river went into like a cavern wall and is now coming back out of the cavern wall. The ledge along the river continues east to a door on the north wall, and the rushing river separates you from a ledge on the southern side. There's a large, strange-looking stalagmite standing in the middle of the southern ledge, and a cave fish flops helplessly on the bank near your feet.
Huh.
Nice fish.
Thanks. What about up here?
So north, there was there's like a heavy iron door. A sturdy door of iron plate stands open in the north wall of the cavern. Inside, you see a short passageway with 3 small iron doors set in the west wall. The first 2 are open, but the door at the end of the hall is closed.
It's closed. It's open doors, right?
Aren't a lot of dwarves in this dwarven citadel?
This is a dwarven citadel that was ravaged by orcs over 100 years ago. All of the dwarves were executed at that time.
I feel like we haven't gotten to like the actual city.
You'll get there.
But yeah,
Okay, so the
open
first
door.
the first 2 cells are closed or are open. Cells are empty. When you try the door, it is locked sturdily. The door, you can tell, is of dwarvish make, but it is thick iron, probably multiple inches thick. There's like a small grate at the top of the door that you can see through with like the bars, the classic prison bars. Inside, you see the skeleton of a long dead dwarf.
A long dead what?
Dwarf.
Can I
Um,
use thieves' tools to pick the lock?
Yes, absolutely.
I forget. Is that sleight of?
I think it's just a dexterity check.
with thieves' tools.
Yeah, I think you have thieves' tools to use thieves' tools, but then it's just a straight dex check. I think.
And I have proficiency
You have what?
in thieves' tools.
Oh, nice. Does that give you bonuses?
I think it just doesn't give
Yes,
you a
you get to add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, I think that's true. Okay. With an 8, you spend some time tinkering at the door, but have no luck in unlocking it.
Should I try again, guys, or do you want to?
While
Yeah, I think you could try again.
while Madril is tinkering with the door, I'd like Riff and Drukamir to make perception checks, please.
Instead of perception, I will make a performance check.
So Drukamir, while Madril is down on a knee tinkering at the door, you're like shuffling around, with your feet kicking up dust, and you kick something with your boot that makes a little metal tink on the ground. You bend over and pick up a rusty iron key.
Ooh, I use that on the door.
Absolutely. So you present the key to Madril, who slides into the lock, and with a click, the door unlocks. With a heavy shove, Madril is able to open the door, And inside, you find the skeletal remains of a dwarf in rusted plate armor. The suit of plate is too corroded to be of any use. But after you guys kind of dig through the pockets, you find a small silk purse containing 8 platinum and a key
Ooh.
and a lustrous key made of a combination of silver and gold with a ruby gem set in the base of the key.
So it's a key that's fancy.
Yes.
I guess we could try it on those 2 big old doors.
What big doors?
Those wooden doors that we never checked up on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A platinum piece, I believe, is worth 1,000 copper pieces, 10 gold
So 10
pieces.
gold.
Yeah, you just found.
I just added in the inventory. They have a spot which will type of see.
Yeah.
That place also auto-calculates the weight of your money.
Oh yeah.
Technically, I have 96 pounds worth of gold on,
Jesus.
but I'm just assuming that we've like even split that, left it at.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
Not doing this.
Oh, Riff is like way back there. Hold on, Riff. You can't go that far.
Oh, we can't just be back at the doors?
No. So unless anyone has anything else, you guys step back out in this hall and continue back.
You said something about this stalagmite earlier.
Yes.
Now that I'm like here and kind of looking at it, anything out of the ordinary visible?
With a perception check, you may be able to tell if there's anything non-standard about the stalagmite. Okay, so you spend some time, you're looking, you see nothing of note. About the stalagmite, it looks pretty standard. It's a little hard to see because it's so far across the water. But I would like everybody to make a new perception check.
Hold on, this is like not working. There we go.
Awesome. So
Look at that.
while you're standing, almost simultaneously, the three of you see these like light pinkish tendrils floating seemingly from nowhere. They attempt to wrap around your feet, but you manage to pull back before they're able to, and you realize that this stalagmite is not a normal stalagmite, but is in fact a creature.
What?
It snags up the fish that was laying on the ground after being unable to wrap its tendril around Riff, and throws the fish in the air. You see the stalagmite open, and these wide jaws just consume the entirety of the fish. After it closes its mouth and swallows, you see this like small, beady red eye open up on the stalagmite, and it swings out in an attempt to pull you all in. And I do have a picture to show you.
Oh my god,
Oh my god. Stop.
what the fuck is happening?
Ooh.
That seems pretty fucking cool, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a.
I think Riff had a 10, right?
I did.
Okay, let me... Alright, everybody roll initiative. Okay. Let me sort, and then we're good to go. All right, so the Roper, using its 4 tendrils, in order, Drupmir, Riff, and Madril is going to attempt to pull each of you to wrap each of you in its tendril. So I think each of you needs to make a athletics.
Only if it hits, right?
These are its like grapple checks,
Oh,
right?
so we have to roll.
You have
against
to
its grapple
roll
check.
against its grapple checks, and so in order it was Drukamir, Riff, and then Madril. Okay, Drukamir saves no problem. Riff also saves. Madril is unsuccessful, and so you are restrained. You have disadvantage on strength and stealth savings throws.
You'll never find me.
And it is unable to use that tendril to do anything else. So you are currently entangled in its grasp. However, it hasn't pulled you anywhere. You're still standing on the bank of the river. It's your turn, and you can.
Can I not be grabbed?
You can make an athletics savings throw.
Or dexterity acrobatics check.
Sure. It looks like the escape DC is 15 in this case, though.
Nope.
Unsuccessful. Okay. So.
As a bonus action,
Yep.
try to spit in his eye.
It's about. I know that the map is a little wrong. It's about 20 foot across. The water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, that's not true.
It's
says
not
5.
according to the map, but
It is about 10 foot across, not 20.
I think it's 5 from where I'm at.
Well, I think when you do that, you need to include the square you're in.
Sure, but it's half on one side and half on the other.
Sure.
Oh, look at this.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Sure. 10 foot across. 5 foot across if you want. That's fine. You could jump it if you used an action to jump it.
Yeah, wait, a full action?
Yes.
I can't just do it as part of a move?
I think jumping is action.
It shouldn't be.
Let's see. Jump.
Can you just dash really fast?
Run across
I
water.
mean, if you're not moving 30 feet, you should be able to jump 5.
Sure. Sounds good. Your strength determines how far you can jump. A
My
long
strength
jump.
is 20.
When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if your move is at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing
You're
long
saying-
jump, you can
Hold
jump
on.
only
You're
half
saying that
distance.
if I move 10 feet, I can jump 20 feet?
When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet equal your strength score. Yeah. If you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump. Yeah.
So I could do my full movement
It sounds
with
like
20
you,
feet in the air?
you could in fact do that. Yes.
I'm just gonna standing long jump. How does that work?
Standing long
That
jump, you can
sounds
leap only
less OP.
half that distance. So
That's
10
fine.
feet.
Okay.
Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. Yep. Okay. Looks good to me.
I'm gonna grapple the monster.
Okay.
Rep.
Not with that, I'm not.
It makes an opposing athletics check, right?
It does.
So you are unable to successfully grapple the stalagmite. You are able to wrap your arms around it, but because of the numerous tendrils it has coming out of all different parts of it, you are unsuccessful in stopping those tendrils from doing anything.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action to give Madril a D6. Hold on, though. Before I do that, I'm going to make sure that if I do that, Action Surge does... Okay, and then I'm going to use Action Surge because we took a short rest.
Nice.
And then I'm just going to try the grapple again. And I definitely will not get it.
We'll do the roll, but yeah, probably not. Nope. Okay. Drew, come here. we have established that you can, if you did a long jump, you could probably jump across.
Do I need to roll?
You do not need to roll.
Well, from where you're at, it's 15 feet.
But you
Okay,
could,
where do I need to stand in order to make
you
it
could
easy?
do, I would say you could do a long jump by running 5, 10 feet.
Well,
and
hell,
then
you just need to
jumping.
run 10 feet.
Yeah. And then you
Okay, can I just stay there then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, but as my bonus, I did give Madril a d6.
Okay.
Thanks.
Keep that in mind. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
So 17 slashing damage?
Yep.
If he reckless attack, he got 17 plus 21.
Don't you have to rage to reckless attack?
No,
No.
you just give you provoke advantage for your enemies.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Not for 4 damage.
It's plus 21.
Yeah,
Oh, it's an additional 21? Then fuck yeah, let's
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
reckless
So
attack.
you get he gets advantage on attacks against you.
Yes.
Okay.
Melee attacks.
Okay. Cool. Any bonus actions?
Nah.
Okay. So the Roper, now having 2 of its prey significantly closer, is going to attempt to wrap its tendrils around both Riff and Drukamir. The first one will be for Riff, a 15 versus your athletics savings or athletics check. Okay, so you are able to avoid the tendril, bat them away as they come. This next wrap is going to be a 22 versus Drukamir's athletics check to be grappled. So, Drukamir, you were able to, using Shatter Spike, swing mightily at this stalagmite, but it did throw you off balance enough that it was able to slide one of its tendrils between your legs and entangle you within it. So on your turn, you can make another athletics check. Higher than 15, and you'll save through it. Madril, however, the Roper is going to reel you in and pull you 25 feet directly towards it. It's going to pull you as close as possible to its mouth. And that will be our Roper's turn. So Madril, you are about to be eaten. You can make an athletics check. 15 breaks you out of the grapple and drops you on the ground in front of this creature standing between your 2 friends.
Yeah, I'd like to roll the knock.
Absolutely. So with a 16, you're able to draw your rapier and slash at the like meaty tendril holding you in the air. Make a dexterity saving throw to land on your feet. A DC 10 lands you on your feet. Lower than that, and we'll say you fall prone. All right. So being an experienced ranger who's used to landing on his feet, you do fall gracefully and land ready to attack on your next round. We'll say that was your standard action. You still have a bonus and or move action.
Ooh. Can I move here without provoking?
Um,
If I provoke, I just...
yeah, we'll say there because you would provoke.
Okay. I'll just hang out.
Okay, cool.
Spit in its eye again.
Yeah. Riff.
I guess since he's free, I'll just grapple it.
Okay. 26. Skills. Athletics.
As long as it's not 2 sizes larger than me.
It is 1 size larger. But I will say, I don't think you're going to be able to move it in any way.
Is
If
it
that's
stuck to
your
the
plan.
ground?
Yes.
Okay.
So 13, you are able to grapple it. You're able to like raise your arms up and around its tendrils and pin them to your sides. So it will be unable to use any of its remaining tendrils to ensnare anybody. It does, however, currently still have Drukamir attached to it.
So you're saying it has the grappled condition?
It does have the grappled condition, yes.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I don't have anything else, I don't think.
Okay. Drukamir, you are currently entwined inside this roper's meaty tendril. It has raised you in the air. You can make an athletics check higher than 15. You'll break free. Beautiful. So you also draw Shatter Spike straight down across the tendril, raising you in the air. It wasn't able to. You're much heavier. It wasn't able to lift you quite as high into the air, so you have no problem landing back on your feet. You have a move and bonus action if you'd like to use them.
Well, let's do one of these. Oh, that's not very good.
You can't attack.
You can
though.
attack. Yeah,
So-
your standard action is breaking
Well,
If it makes you feel better.
I guess I'm good because I don't really need to move then, do I?
free. Okay. So our roper is grappled. It's going to make an athletics check to break free of the grapple in an attempt to worm its way. It has no luck in this case. It is still wrapped up around Riff. Madrill.
I'm gonna shoot it with the bow.
Do it up.
You could get away if you want.
Well, I don't know that I can jump that. I'm just gonna step back here. Or can I take a 5-foot step to just disengage?
Yeah.
You can't attack.
I can't, or I can.
No, it can't.
God, those rolls. Double one.
You did deal damage though. 5
Wow.
damage.
How did you do 2 ones?
Double.
Okay. Riff.
Since it doesn't move, can I shove it prone?
No.
I'm gonna
you
say
can-
no.
Push on it, but I don't think it's going anywhere. It's like
No, I'm gonna agree with you that it's a no.
a fixture of the stone. Yeah.
Since it keeps my grapple and I'm not gonna shove it, I'm gonna touch myself and cast guidance.
Okay.
So I can add a D4 to an ability check of my choice.
Okay. Nice. How long does that last till the end of combat, or you use it?
Lasts a minute.
A minute. Okay, that's plenty of time. Okay.
Well, concentration minute, but it's probably going to be used very soon.
Yeah. Drew, come here.
So is he grappled?
The roper is grappled. Yes,
Does that mean he cannot attack?
that is correct.
Okay. Cool. I guess I can do reckless attacks then. So let's do reckless there.
Yes, absolutely. That does indeed land. You're able to take another mighty chunk of stone out of this stalagmite using Shatter Spike. I wouldn't say it's bleeding per se because it is made of solid stone, but you took out a chunk near the base and it's looking significantly less sturdy than when it first attempted to bring you guys down. What is this? What's the athletics check for?
Oh, I'm just prepping it.
Okay. For it to escape, you're gonna use your D4 on its things. Okay. You rolled a 16 plus 3 is
19.
19. No luck. The 17 it rolled does not allow it to escape. So it is gonna again flail helplessly at the massive minotaur who is ensnared.
Biceps are flexing.
Yeah, ensnared it helplessly. Madrill.
I'm gonna keep shooting with my bow.
Nice.
Gosh,
Ugh.
every roll.
Yeah, that's no good, man.
Wait, can I just roll like 9 times just to get them all out?
Get all the bad shit out? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still got like 3 reds in there.
Yeah. 1 green.
Yeah, there's a green.
Okay.
Okay.
2 greens.
Spit in its eyes.
Do you feel better, Dom?
Yeah.
Okay. Riff.
Same rinse and repeat.
Okay. Same cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay. Drew, come here. 22 hits. Okay. You roll on your 4.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't type.
18.
18.
Okay. With a natural 20, it is able to, it like wraps its tendrils around Riff's mighty biceps and like pries the arms away. Does like a gentle shove back, which has no in-game effect, and then like swings its arms wildly and angrily. And we'll call that its standard action. So we are up to Madril.
I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
Do it.
There you go.
There it is.
No reds.
No reds. Okay. So the arrow does, it sinks deep into the stone. Not something you've seen before, not something you expected. But you feel like you're making progress. The roper's arms are swinging significantly less wildly than before. And it looks like it might come down pretty soon. I assume, Riff, you are attempting to grapple again?
And missing wildly.
Yes. The roper knows your techniques, and as you reach for it again, it bats your arms out of the way with its many tendrils.
I know Kung Fu.
Drukamir.
Still not reckless because I don't want it to be able to attack me out of this free.
Okay, for sure. So you're a little more cautious. You like took a minor step back, and in your attempt to swing, the sword bounces uselessly off like the hard stone shell of this roper, who now that he's finally free, he's visibly upset, and will begin attempting to snag the party. So we'll go in order: Madril, Riff, Drukamir. You'll make athletics checks to avoid the grapple.
See, aren't you glad I made this person so that we could have all this grappling fun?
So it looks like Riff is grappled.
Athletics or acrobatic?
Athletics.
It can be either.
Or acrobatics, apparently. Madril is also, as is... Drukamir is not. Drukamir is able to swing Shatter Spike and snip off the tips of any tendrils coming towards him. However, both Madril and Riff are lifted into the air and are starting to slowly be brought towards the mouth of this mighty stalagmite creature. Madril.
Can I still attack, or does he like wrapped around?
No, I think
When
you
you
have the
are
opportunity.
grappled, you have 0 movement.
Figured
You
that.
can use your action to escape.
I'll say in this specific case, because it's less of a traditional grapple, you can attack with disadvantage. Unless you're attempting to attack the tendril, in which case I'll say you have normal.
Yeah. Well, does it make sense that I could like drop my bow and pull out a? I'll just try to.
Yeah, you could drop your bow and pull
Miss.
out your thing. Okay, acrobatics and miss. Okay, Riff.
I'm gonna grapple the grappler.
Can you grapple while being grappled?
Yep.
Okay,
Grapple.
for 23. All right. Athletics. 8. All right.
So now
you,
we both have the grappled condition.
Okay, so you're holding on tightly to each other.
Yes.
All right. Drukamir, your friends are floating in the air as they're being held by this stalagmite's tendrils.
So if it's grappled, I'm going to reckless attack.
All right,
Give
for
me the-
14.
Yeah.
Okay, so that blow is like almost the death blow, right? Like you're able
Oh,
to.
Dom, you still have a D6.
You do. You should use that sometime.
I
Um,
thought I used it.
No,
Dom.
Dominic has one.
Then yeah,
Oh,
I'll do that
yeah.
to not be grappled.
Okay, so we'll retroactively say Madril was able to break his grapple. Riff still grappled. Drukemir smashes with Shatter Spike the mighty stone of this roper, and it's not looking great. You were able to cut out its eye. It can't see anymore, and unless you do anything else, it's going to take very likely its last action in an attempt to save itself.
Well, it's grappled.
It is grappled. So it's grappled. It's going to pull Riff in as close as possible and attempt to take a chunk out of the mighty hide of the Minotaur. For a 22 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
I am going to...
Die.
No.
Drop your loot in a place we can find it.
Not
Oh,
in the
God
water.
damn it. It did. It hit 22, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I got nothing. If it hit 21, I would be fine.
Damn. You have some crazy Minotaur AC booster?
No, I've got a spell.
Ah, nice.
But I'll just be dead.
Okay, so the roper is able to blindly pull Riff in and mightily bite down on the upper torso, knocking Riff into unconsciousness as his wounds bleed vigorously. And with that, we move to Madril. It is obvious to Madril and Drukemir that one more solid hit will likely end the existence of this roper, though.
Okay. I'm gonna attack with my bow again, but add that dice to my attack.
Okay. Bada boom, bada boom. So the final arrow fired from Madril's longbow finds its home in what used to be the roper's eye, and as the shaft of the arrow comes to a quivering stop, like the roper's jaw lets up on Riff, its tendrils like drop him unceremoniously to the ground, and they all kind of just like the tendrils fall limp to the side of the stalagmite, and it almost sags a little, even though it seems like it's made of solid stone and shouldn't be able to move. As it stops moving, the party is acutely aware of the fact that Riff, their friendly Minotaur bard, is bleeding out to death. Riff, if I could get you to make a death savings throw.
Hang on, buddy. Hang on.
Okay,
That's
with
good,
a,
right?
14. Yeah, you're able to bleed a little less slowly. Madril and Drukemir, what's the plan? What do you do?
I'm gonna run over to him and try to stabilize.
Okay.
Yeah, let's potion him up.
Oh, wait. Can I do... I probably can't take bonus actions when I'm down, can I?
I don't think so.
I don't think a 7 can stabilize.
A 7 does not stabilize. The bleeding is too vast. Drukemir may be able to take an opportunity to try and staunch the bleeding before Riff has to make another death savings throw.
Can I give him a potion or nah?
I think you get to stabilize first, and then give him a potion.
Medicine check then?
Yes, please.
There we go.
That's good.
Oh,
Yes, a medicine check. You're able to, you've seen bite wounds before. You're able to, using bandages from your pack, wrap him up tight, stabilize Riff. He regains 1 hit point, and then uses his second wind to regain an additional 8 hit points. So Riff is currently at 9. I think Drukemir has 1 additional healing potion he could offer to Riff. But for now, everybody's stable and alive. The three of you are sitting on the like shore bank of this like small outcropping next to this dead creature. But you know, you're all alive. That's the highlight.
Does it have a lootable body?
So you spend some time looking at it while you're like, you know, recovering and you know, reassessing the current situation. You're pretty sure you could cut it open after you spent some time looking at it. There's like a soft spot between its like eye socket and its jaw. If you wanted to make a survival check, we could talk about what you may find inside.
I'll make a check.
Okay. So Drukamir steps forward, shatter spike in hand, plunges it deep in the eye socket, rips a gash wide between its eye socket and its jaws. You know, he takes his mighty orc fist, shoves it deep into the roper's gut, and after fishing around for a second, Drukamir pulls out a small. It's a small golden ring, although in terms of golden rings, it's actually like quite a bit of metal. It almost looks kind of like it's in the shape of like a larger wedding ring with an inset ruby gem. You also find 6 gemstones. There's a ruby worth 1,000 gold pieces, 2 emeralds worth 400 gold apiece, and 3 serpentines worth 60 gold each. I would like anybody in the party, if you'd like, to make a perception check or an arcana check on this ring. Either would be fine.
What? Or Arcana?
Perception or arcana? It's
And then
oh, there it is. What's up?
it was a ruby for 1,000, and then what were the other 2?
2 emeralds worth 400 apiece, and 3 serpentines worth 60 apiece.
Do we know what the ring does?
So yes, Madril, having traveled far and wide, recognizes this ring has magical properties. If anybody wants to make an Arcana check, you could potentially figure out what magic the ring holds. Does Madril, beautiful with a 14 Arcana. Madril is almost positive that this ring is a ring of spell storing. So what that means, I can here show this to you guys. This ring stores spells cast onto it, holding them until the attuned wearer uses them. So it does require attunement, and we can talk about that in a little bit. But the ring can store up to 5 levels worth of spells.
What?
And it apparently, so like you can store 2 level 2 spells and a 1 level 1 spell inside of it, and then they can be cast at any time without using spell slots. Or one
that sounds
5th
like
level
something
spell.
that Sam will want.
Yes. It apparently has 1d6 minus 1 levels of spells already stored in it. I'll figure out what those are and let you guys know after someone has become attuned with it. And then you can see here it says that at any point you can cast a spell on the ring. It has no effect when the spell is cast, but then you can activate it to activate the spell. So if you have like a down day or something, you could use all of your spell slots to imbue this ring with the spells and then use them later. It's actually pretty fucking badass.
That is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'll figure out what the spells are, and then presumably it'll go to FAM. I'll let you know once you've attuned with it what those spells are.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, you guys are feeling pretty good about what you just found inside the gizzard of this fucking roper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good item in its gizzard.
Yeah. But other than that, motion has settled. The river is still flowing fairly swiftly. Um, you can jump back across like you had to get here. I think there were a couple of rooms that you guys hadn't explored, and then there are the steps leading back up to the area you had come from. You guys are able to make it back if you'd like to the stairs without issue.
Okay, yeah, might as well, just to finish up this area.
Okay. Pull you back.
Wait, where the fuck am I? Oh.
I got you, Jonathan. You already got you? You're not supposed to be in that room. There you
Oh, I didn't move it. You did.
go. I did. I know. My screen freaked out. Okay. So like I said, there's this opening, 2 doors, one to the north, one to the south, and then these stairs lead back up. You're welcome to try the doors, see what you find.
Do any of the doors, do they look the same?
Yes, the doors do look the same. They're both heavy wooden doors.
Hmm.
I guess this south one's open.
Okay. The south one. So the door, after a quick inspection, you can tell that the door is swollen shut from years of moisture. You could probably try kicking it down, but it doesn't open easily on its own.
Seems like a door for kicking.
Yeah. Damn.
Strength checks can be used to open the door. Yes, beautiful. 25 and 22. You were both able to successfully kick down the door. Inside, you find some empty storerooms. So just like the caverns you saw down below that were submerged in water, there's these 3 consecutive square rooms. All that you can find in here is a thick layer of dust and like some wood scraps that have rotted and fallen to pieces. You think that these were probably once storerooms, but it's likely that the orcs who raided Kundrakar carried off most everything in these particular sets of storerooms.
Okay. Guess the north door now?
Okay.
Those
As you approach the north door, you see the doors are in the same state. This door is in the same state as the previous door. It's been swollen shut by years of moisture and water. A strength check can probably, bust the door, swing it open. All right. With a 15, you're able to kick the door in and swing it wide. So the door gives way, revealing a low chamber of dressed stone. This chamber is filled with what appears to be rotten food, barrels of salted meat gone bad, stacks of flour covered in a russet-covered mold, and then casks of what once was cider now turned to vinegar. There are 2 open archways in the east wall leading to a similar room, and 2 more openings are dimly visible beyond. The floor just past the first archway gleams wetly.
Leans what?
Gleams wetly.
Oh. Perception for the wet floor. Shouldn't be anything wet in here.
No, like it's the whole area is like damp and moist. This waterfall has ruined and rotted and molded away everything in here. With a 6, the floor is wet because the floor is wet because everything is wet.
Oh, hey, this floor is wet.
Can I kick open like just a random box in this pile?
Yeah. When you lift kick the top off with your boot or whatever, and inside are like what once was like bags of flour that have pretty much turned to like a mush. There's like a thick russet-colored mold growing on top. I'm gonna real quick pull you both back in here. As you step on this patch of wet ground, you do see it it like begin to move and grow up over your boots. And what appeared to be a wet patch on the floor suddenly twists like a snake and lunges toward you.
Is it a gelatinous cube?
It is not a gelatinous cube, although that would be.
Is there a picture?
Yes, there is a picture. Hold on. Thank you, Dominic, as always. Boom. Boom.
Ooh.
Ooh. Gray ooze.
Gray ooze. Okay, everybody roll initiative.
Against.
Okay. Sorry, I was just reading about this ooze. Okay, Drukmir. You notice this ooze sliding up around your boots, and are free to do as you like.
Can oozes be chopped?
I believe so, although I think they may be resistant to slashing damage. But you are welcome to attack.
Can we check? Are they're not immune to slashing?
No, they're not immune, but they might be resistant.
What about piercing?
Same. Bludgeoning damage would be alright for you, though, I think.
Sorry, what?
Bludgeoning damage would be alright if you had it.
Well, I don't, so I'll just do that.
Okay, that is perfect. That does damage. If my thing would open up. Hashtag lagging. Okay. So you are able to you drag Shatter Spike through it, and even though you can tell that it probably was less effective than smashing the ooze with something heavier or wider, you do see that as Shatter Spike kind of trails its line through the ooze almost like melts away from the beauty of the blade's edge that is Shatter Spike. Does that make sense? No? Madrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I buy it.
What's our ranger up to?
Okay, so I have a potion of alchemist fire,
Yes, you do.
and I'm gonna throw it at him. I'm pretty sure it works like a Molotov cocktail, right? Essentially.
Yes, I think so. Yes, absolutely. Hot!
Hot! Exclamation point.
Okay. Does it really only deal 4 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you roll a 1.
Well then, could roll a 7, or it could be all the way to 7.
Potentially be 7. Okay, so you pull out this this flask of alchemist fire, smash it on the ground over top of the gray ooze, and you can see like the flames ripple up and around, and it seems like it actually really doesn't have much of an effect on the ooze.
What?
Womp womp.
I thought it would really work, or it really wouldn't.
And it sure didn't.
It sure didn't. That's okay though. Okay, so the ooze, as Drukmir was the one who encountered it first and stepped on it, is going to try and slowly work its way up and engulf Drukmir for a 6 versus AC, which I think is not getting there.
Nope.
So you are able to kind of step out of the slime goo that is the ooze before it has a chance to engulf you completely. Riff, it's your move.
Okay. I'm going to get up on top of this box,
Okay,
and then I'm going to cast Chill Touch.
nice. You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
Oh, it didn't describe it. Hold on.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't do the
I mean,
attack roll.
it did describe it, but it did only describe it.
There you go. 21 versus AC is a hit. 10 necrotic damage. Wish I could have done that much damage when I was using that spell on Galgrim. Real quick, that is fine right now, but you don't add modifiers to Chill Touch. It's just a straight 1d8 roll.
It had the button. Okay.
And, I mean, it's not important right now. You can fix it later, but
So it just says stat bonus, and you just take away the stat bonus?
yeah.
I thought for your spells you still did stat bonus damage.
I think Chill Touch is special, because I remember reading about it. Because it's a cantrip, I think, is why it makes it less effective. Especially at later levels. But, Drukamir. This ooze is considerably smaller than it was before, and with that last swipe from Shatter Spike, you can again see that any place that Shatter Spike comes in contact with this ooze, like literally just like melts it away. And as you drag Shatter Spike's point through, you can see that it diffuses to a point where it is no longer an issue. Like it is no longer amorphous. It can't move on its own. And these are now just like kind of pools of this gray ooze that, are no longer active.
Yeah. Any treasure in here now that the use is gone?
Nothing that seems salvageable or worth saving. Everything, it seems like these storage rooms were very likely used as food supplies. And it seems like the orcs were able to get the other room open and not this one. And so everything in here is kind of gone bad.
Nothing special in this room?
Nothing special, nope.
Okay. Guess we back? Unless you guys want to keep looking around.
Yeah, I'll see.
Where do you guys want to go next?
I don't know. Wherever we haven't gone is fine.
So the only place left to go here is back up the stairs. You've explored the extent of what is available on this level.
We'll go back up.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just going through all of my spells I've ever typed and removing my stat mod bonus damage.
I don't think it's all spells.
It is. It's every spell unless it says otherwise.
Ah, good to know. Okay. I think here might be a good place to stop if everybody's cool.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Sure.
Okay. There's maybe another... Wow, there's like a good half of this area that you guys haven't explored yet. And then a whole 4th level to this dungeon still. 2 more levels to this dungeon still.
Okay.
There's a floor 4 and 5.
Yes, so we have at least probably 2 more sessions, if not more,
Yeah.
in this dungeon.
Is this a back to town point?
So if you wanted, you could probably make your way back out and up to the room you had your previous long rest in. That would definitely require some checks. It would take probably, I would say, maybe another hour and a half of in-game time to get there. And like I said, it would definitely require some checks with some potential combat, if that's something you're interested in doing. We could also pick that up at the beginning of next session. Either is fine if you guys want to head back there now, or you can hang out here. It doesn't matter.
Maybe we can set up a camp somewhere down here.
That's very possible.
Yeah, as long as I get to do a long rest, that'd be pretty cool with that.
I would say if you guys wanted to do that, probably the previous level was a better, more secure place to do that. So you could have said, we could say if you guys wanted, you could have stepped into that empty storeroom, closed the door, maybe barred it with something, lit a small fire and taken a long rest in there. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay. Just because you never know when troglodytes are gonna come around and fuck with you.
Bring
Okay.
'em.
So we'll start next session. Long rest, full health, recovered spell slots.
Okay.
Nice, guys.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
You guys made it almost exactly as far as I thought you'd make it. So that worked out
Nice.
nicely. You guys want to know how many experience points you earned?
I do.
Sure.
Probably a bunch.
It's probably a bunch. Yeah. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
7 experience.
6. You killed 6 troglodytes. I need to look up how much there were. Does not say in the monster manual. I'm going to pull up the other version of. It does say in the monster manual. It doesn't say on Beyond. I have to pull up the other version of our Roll20 game. But you killed 6 troglodytes. You killed how many sturges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sturges. You killed 1 troglodyte chieftain, whose name was
Jeff.
Kargaz. You killed a giant lizard.
And the salamander thingy.
Yes, and you also killed a giant subterranean lizard. What else did you kill? And then I think we're moving down into a lower level. We need to move down to the sinkhole to figure out what else you guys killed. A gray ooze.
The tentacle monster.
And the roper. I think that's it. So let's see here. What is everyone worth? For theory, NPCs. Okay. So Kargaz that you guys killed is worth 450 experience points.
Dang.
Yeah. The Roper was worth 1,800 experience points.
That's a level almost right there.
Yeah, that's a lot. The Troglodyte.
Oh, but we have to divide it by
yeah, you've got to
3.
divide it by. I think we've been doing by 4, just
Oh, yeah.
to keep it consistent. So the troglodytes that you killed are worth 50 apiece, so that's 300 total. A scourge is worth 25. You killed 8, so that's 200. The giant lizard was worth 50. The giant subterranean lizard was worth 1,100. Holy shit!
Wow.
And then
I told you we should have killed it.
yeah, the gray ooze was worth 100. So altogether,
What were you guys at the end of last mission?
1830, I think.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 19, 1, 2, 3. Today you earned 3,900 experience points. So you divide that by 4. That's
What? Oh.
975 experience points per person.
That is enough.
That's enough to level the 4.
Yeah.
What was that, 975?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then what were we at?
Yeah, that is
1830?
2805.
And what's XP to next level?
That's a phenomenal question. I don't know, actually. To level 5? Or to level 4?
It'd be level 5.
Oh, shit, I got an extra attack at level 5.
Let me see.
This is going to get stupid really fast,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yes.
It is. So to get to level 5, you need 6,500 experience points.
6,500.
6,500 to get to level 5. To get to
And
level
this,
4,
this
you only need
ramps.
2,700. Yeah, so you guys are just barely level 4. But level 5 is when your proficiency bonus goes up and you unlock like a bunch of your extra class stuff.
Right, you're basically like super creatures.
Yeah. Nice. What were the potions I give you guys? Potion of invisibility. Potion.
And then a blue one and a gray one. We don't know the other two yet.
The gray one was invisibility.
No, the clear one was.
Oh yeah. The clear one was invisibility. The gray one was one you already had. That one was
Potion of climbing.
climbing. During your long rest, you could take some time and figure out that the 2 light blue ones are potions of water breathing.
Potions of what?
Water breathing?
Oh.
That'll be handy.
That will be handy.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Can you copy paste me what the Ring of Spell Storing does?
It should be in your. You should be able to pull it up in your list of.
Oh, does it have the description in there? Oh, it does.
Yeah. It should.
Okay.
So if you play Tham, we're gonna role play a tuning with that so that you have a chance to do that. Also,
Yeah. Don't you just roll a check and sit for a while? Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works mechanically, but we're gonna role play it so that it's less lame.
Fun. Yeah.
Madril. So that scimitar. That's not the word I wanted. Rapier. Yes. You can attune with that as well and unlock additional benefits for that weapon. So we can role play that between these 2 sessions if you'd like, so that you have those additional benefits after this long rest.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
Riff feels kind of broken. I think I'm just going to go back to playing Tham.
He's pretty cool, though. I love the idea of a Minotaur player character.
It actually got me reckless attacking, so I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to think about it. Maybe they'll both exist.
As I say, you also can feel free to switch between characters. I would
That's
say
true.
probably not mid-session, but between sessions.
Yeah, I suppose.
Which, I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever. You guys got fucking rich this session, too.
Yeah, we did.
1,000, 1,800, 1,800 gold, plus the platinum pieces.
We need a portal back to town so that we can put all of our
I know.
loot in a chest.
I know.
buy it.
Yeah, there's a good half, if not more, of this level you didn't explore, and then there are 2 more levels. Yeah, damn, this dungeon is huge.
So is this dungeon isn't even like halfway?
I would say, no, I'd say you're about halfway right now. Maybe just shy of halfway,
Okay.
but you're close. But you got to get to, ideally, when we finish this, you'll be level 5. So that's another.
So there's still
So there's like
6,500
4,000 XP per person.
minus another 3,700 experience points you guys need per person.
That's
So if we do that times 4, that means
So
in
we're
theory
kinda
we need
taking-
another 15,000 experience points earned as a party.
so we're taking like the right path through then, because the other alternative would be super broken.
Yeah. So
Like it would be super hard for us to get through.
yeah, there's like a final boss that's gonna fuck you guys.
Not if he's grappled.
That's fair. The grapple is pretty strong.
Hopefully he doesn't do psychic damage.
Why does?
That's about all Dylan doesn't get hurt by. Ooh, 4th level's ability score improvements. As long as
Oh,
it's
yeah,
4
how do-
levels
how
and
do
the
we
same
do that?
thing.
Yes.
You just
that's
use something
true.
with it.
I think it's add 2 to 1 or add 1
Or
to 2.
1 to 2.
Yeah.
Or take a feat.
Oh shit.
Yes.
What's better?
It depends. As a wizard, it's best for me to get what's it called? My int up as quickly as possible. Because it makes my saves harder.
Yes. That's super true. Oh yeah, the final boss is only worth 3,000 experience points. You guys need 15,000
but
to be
that's-
level 5 by the time you're done.
But that's still, if he's worth 3,000, right?
Yeah, that's a fifth of what you need.
Yeah, by itself.
Yeah.
And if you guys were a little bit less moral about women and children and all that, we could probably hit it a lot faster.
That's true.
I think you'll have
Shame
ample
on us.
opportunity for experience in the next couple. That roper was supposed to be a lot more deadly too. The grapple really restricted its ability to.
Thank God.
Yeah.
'cause,
Yeah, because its one attack brought a character down and
Yeah, and killed
in
me.
one hit. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of why I'm like, that is good, but at the same time, I feel like, I don't know. I guess it's the option of, do I really want to fuck over one enemy, or do I want to try to like marginally fuck over a lot of enemies?
All the enemies, yeah. I mean, in this specific case, it worked out because I feel like you guys had a lot of one-on-one encounters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we had a party with both.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I never feel like multiple enemies are really that big of a deal.
Yeah,
Like
Drakemir is pretty good at clearing out multiple enemies.
Yeah, you just walk in and kill them.
Yeah.
There's not much they can do to stop you, but like one really big guy, that's always going to be something, you know, that poses a threat to at least somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where grappling is seriously helpful.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. I'm out. I'm going to bed.
Of course. Have a good
Hey.
night, man.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
playing.
for a wonderful night of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it was fun.
Is everybody good
was a
for
good time.
next Wednesday,
Yeah, I think so.
So,
9 p.m.? All right, it's on the
Should be good.
calendar. 1 week from today.
Okay. I will see you guys then.
All right, enjoy your vacation, Dominic.
Thanks.
Take it easy, guys.
This guy.
See
This
ya.
guy's always on vacation.
I know, living it up.
I don't even have a job.
See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.